Johnny, for IU.
Beautiful IRMC High School Sports Night from Andy Kuznetsky Field, live from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. Mark Hilliard, Pat Doherty, and a whole host of others joining you this evening for a senior salute night here at Andy Kuznetsky Field, the last home game of the season for the Little Indians, and they're getting set to take on a Hampton team. Similar records, Pat, with these two teams, actually the same record with the two teams.
Right.
But it just... You have the feeling that the Little Indians, with some of their injuries, the last few games, they've been heading in a different direction maybe than Hampton, and I'm kind of nervous about how this game will go tonight, especially on that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, Hampton, their bread and butter is they want to run the football. They'll spread out, but then they'll put an H-back in and they'll do some things, and it's the old student body right, student body left. Number 22, Brock Borgo, is there. This is his fourth year as a starter. So, as he goes the Hampton offense. Now, they've had some injuries, too. They're down to a second-string quarterback and a couple other injuries throughout the year, but that's normal. They played a tremendously tough out-of-conference schedule. They're 2-1 in the Greater Allegheny.
Yeah.
So they still have playoff aspirations. They can end up 5-5 and make the playoffs. They still could win this conference.
And a very veteran offensive and defensive line. A lot of seniors on that offensive front, and many of those same guys play on that defensive front as well. They're big, they're strong. So that's one of the weaknesses, I think, of Indiana the past few weeks, is they really haven't been able to win that bat on the line, and they have not got their running game going at all in the past few weeks. It's something that I think if they can get going tonight, then they could have a good shot here in this football game.
Yeah, I agree with that. When I talk to Coach Wright, and he'll go into this in his pregame interview, get a lot of helmets on Borgo and get them early before he can get into open space.
Well, tonight, senior salute night, and it's always something special. So I think a lot of these seniors are playing for a lot with their last home game here at Andy Kuznetsky Field. So we're excited about tonight. Beautiful night for football, and it's going to be great action. Little Indians taking on Hampton here at Andy Kuznetsky Field. We're going to come back with our senior spotlight feature. That's going to be coming up in our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. We're also going to have Pat's interview with Coach Wright coming up in a little bit. But stay tuned. Coming up next, we will have that senior spotlight. You are listening to IRMC High School Sports Night on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, sponsored by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Hey, Indiana sports fans! Good & Associates Insurance Agency is proud to support Indiana high sports. The team at Good & Associates live and work in Indiana and have been serving this great community since 1955. At Good & Associates, the priority is doing what is best for the clients, helping families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. The agency will be there every step of the way. Contact your trusted community advisor today, Good & Associates Insurance, to get a quote. 724-465-8887.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, drive off in a new F-Series truck, Ford Ranger, Ford Maverick, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Check out the Ford Bronco, Bronco Sport, EcoSport, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, and Mustang Mach-E. And always look at the exciting Ford Mustang. Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg. LutherFord.com.
Hi, this is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue.
The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all Little Indians video broadcasts this year.
Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. You can find us online at beyondthesunsetpets.com.
When choosing a pet crematory, the crematory you choose does make a difference.
Milk every moment.
Did you know Citizens Ambulance Service is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Did you know the annual Citizens Ambulance membership drive is starting?
Be on the lookout for membership renewal envelopes in your mailbox.
To become a new member, it's super easy this year. Look for the QR codes in the community. Just scan the code and it will take you to the membership page.
Household memberships help cover the cost of being ready 24/7 for the community. Becoming a new member is easy this year. Citizens Ambulance Service, community support makes it work.
Welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show for our senior spotlight, brought to you by the law offices of Patrick Doherty. Today I'm sitting down with senior Tristan Redinger. Tristan, thanks for joining us.
Of course, thank you.
Tell me about your parents. Who are they?
Travis and Tiffany Redinger.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
How's that?
It's nice.
Yeah?
It's nice, yeah. No.
You don't have to share anything?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Good deal.
Yeah.
All right. How long have you played football?
I started playing my junior year here at the high school.
Okay. And you're the place kicker?
I am the kicker, yes.
All right. So now, let me ask you, do you have a favorite football memory?
Kicking the game winner against Shadyside last year.
Okay. Excellent. Good choice. All right. Who's your favorite athlete?
Kobe Bryant.
All right. Why?
His mentality.
Okay. Do you have a favorite food?
I love a good homemade mac and cheese.
Excellent. Do you add stuff to the mac and cheese, or are you straight macaroni and cheese? Like bacon or anything like that? Oh,
yeah, bacon, any meat. Like, meat's good.
All right. Good deal. All right, what's your favorite class in school?
Math.
All right. And what are your goals for the 2023 season?
To be consistent so I can help the team.
Okay. Now, you also play soccer as well, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How is it juggling two sports?
It's a lot of work, but I get it done with the help of parents and coaches willing to work with me, yeah.
Great. Is there anybody you would what are your plans for after high school?
Attend a college and study engineering.
Okay. All right. So, is there anybody you would like to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents, the coaches, and my teammates.
Okay. All right, Tristan, thanks for spending some time with us today. This has been Senior Spotlight brought to you by the Law Office of Patrick Doherty. We'll return with more of the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show after this.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group, our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Hello, this is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
Hi, this is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this year's football season. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for you. Call Sobek Fitness to join 724-801-8170 or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
The Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support local student athletes. Each athlete has represented their schools and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, with 2 locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center in Marion Center, recognized as the best pediatric care team in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Horses is hospitality. Sit right down and enjoy a great meal. Horses is hospitality. Delicious food with lots of hoss appeal. You'll love our famous fresh salad bar. The freshest near or far. Your hometown steakhouse wherever you are. Horses Steak and Sea House. Horses is hospitality.
Did you know Citizens Ambulance Service is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Did you know the annual Citizens Ambulance membership drive is starting?
Be on the lookout for membership renewal envelopes in your mailbox.
To become a new member, it's super easy this year. Look for the QR codes in the community. Just scan the code and it will take you to the membership page.
Household memberships help cover the cost of being ready 24/7 for the community. Becoming a new member is easy this year. Citizens Ambulance Service, community support makes it work.
We're back on the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. I'm joined by Indiana head coach Brad Wright. Coach, tough sledding last week. You know, you ran into an Armstrong team that thought might be down a little bit, but that freshman quarterback played his tail off. So talk to me about last week and how to bounce back this week.
Boy, I mean, what a luxury to have a freshman like that in your quarterback room who's 6'1", probably 170 pounds and can run. Kid has a bright future ahead of him. They were missing their quarterback. But up front, they were still big and had, elder players, and it was evident they shut our run game down and made us one-dimensional. We're looking forward to getting our guards back, our left tackle, Carson Beatty's more healthy, and I think that you're going to see this Friday that, we'll be a little more formidable up front with those guys back.
So it's a tale of 2-5 teams here Friday night. But the difference is they're 2-1 in the conference with a lot to play for trying to get into the playoffs.
Yes.
They've struggled out of the conference. But what do you see out of Hampton that, concerns you?
Well, up front, they're formidable in the box. They have 3 seniors on their defensive line. They play an odd front. Their running back, linebacker, Borgo's a big kid. He's 6 foot, 200 pounds. And the plan is we need to double team these people to try to get a push on them because they're simply we don't have kids as big as them.
Yeah, and the thing with Borgo is, for his size, once he gets into open space, he kind of has a little second gear that he's able to pull away, I've noticed.
Right, we got to hit him before he gets going. We got to get penetration on the defensive front, and we have to put shoulders on him and wrap up. We can't arm tackle like we did against Highlands.
It's going to be senior night for Friday night. I know you still have 3 games to play, but this will be your group of seniors last night here at Kisneski Field. So what does this group mean in your second year? You've been with them now 2 years. Talk to me about your senior class.
Yeah, they're very responsible kids, and I credit them as buying in immediately. And I think all 9 of them have done everything they can to be successful. They work very hard. They're weight room kids. They're kids that show up to organized team activities. So I can't say enough about the example they've set for younger players. They've done a nice job of being good, high-character kids.
All right, now let's flip the page because seniors are leaving, but you've had to play a lot of young guys that don't have a lot of varsity snaps under their belt. Talk to me about the maturation of those kids and how you hope to see a step this week in them.
Right, when you're filling a roster of just over 40, and by the time you get to mid-season, if you unfortunately suffer some injuries, we're practicing at times with under 30 guys. You're going to have some sophomores and even some freshmen at the time logging time on Friday night. That's why we need to get the numbers up over 50 and be like an Armstrong that has elder players that they can just plug right in like they do. They're down a bunch of people and they're able to plug in older guys. So, it's a matter of getting them their reps throughout the week. They have a second week, many of them under their belt, and we expect them to take a bigger step and understand the level of competitiveness now.
Yeah, and it's hard to replicate game speed in practice. So that watching the game back, it seemed like that was one of the issues. Kids just weren't up to the game speed. And not to knock Armstrong, they got some really good receivers.
Yeah, they probably have 2 of the top receivers in the conference, in Olsen and Klein. And we just don't have anybody on the scout team that can run a vertical route like they do. I mean, it's a speed you can't match. And once you get out there and get a taste of that, I think they'll understand that they really need to turn and run a lot sooner to not get beat deep.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck tonight, and we'll talk to you after the game. Thanks.
Thank you, Pat.
Milk every moment.
It's football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is very proud to be the presenting sponsor of all Indiana Little Indians video broadcasts this season.
Hi, this is Rebecca Donahue.
And I'm Andrew Tylinski. Last year we had overwhelming support from the community, watching and celebrating the accomplishments of these young student athletes.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is committed to community involvement and cherishing the special moments that sports create in our children's lives.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
This is State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all of our student athletes and their families every success. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
But their goal is to get the ball to Brock Borgo. He's a 4-year starter. He's had tremendous success in the Greater Allegheny Conference. He will be the key. If Indiana can stop him, Indiana's got a chance. If they let him run wild, it's going to be a long night for the Little Indians. Limit the splash plays. We've talked about this. We know last week they gave up a lot of plays in the secondary, those big plays. Splash plays generally are runs over 10 yards, passes over 20 yards. So if they can limit those, Indiana will have a chance. And finally, they've got to find the end zone. They've got to, I think what they should do, and I think Coach has talked about this, when they're on offense, they're going to try to take the air out of the game, work that play clock, but the only way that works is if you're able to keep getting first downs.
Yeah.
If you go 3 and out, that's not going to help you. So if Indiana can do that offensively and maintain that rhythm, as they did early in the season, in the games against Shady Side and some of the other games where they had success, I think it'll be a good night.
It starts for me as well on the offensive line and defensive line. I think if they can run the ball and commit to the run, changing by the minute. I'm going to say no. Okay. Did you see Jack outside? Is he still stopping the studio? Oh yeah, it's all sporting. Back with our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Time now for our starting lineups.
James Mill last week, it turned out to be 7 pass reception.
The Indiana offense, good choice. Yeah, led by quarterback Trevor Smith. He's a 5'9", 185-pound senior. Under center, he got number
76 Ben Cochran, 6 foot, 200.
senior. At the left guard, number 54.
All right, next thing's going to happen is our coin toss has actually already happened. We'll see who won the toss, who's receiving in a second here. But what's happened at 6:30, it's all done. We're going to tell you what's what.
The other outside backer is number 16, Ray Kearsop, 6'2", 190-pound junior. Middle linebacker is number 33, Carson Potter, 6'2", 200 pounds. The other middle backer is number 18, Brody Junker, 6'2", 215 pounds. He's a sophomore. At the safeties, they play two safeties. Number 21, Jack Halee. He's 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. And at the other safeties, number 6, Porter Kelly, 5'7", 145-pound junior. Their corners are number 10, Josh Carr, 5'11", 165-pound junior. And number 3, Evan McEnany, 5'10", 170-pound sophomore. So that's the Hampton defense. They'll be on the field first against Indiana's offense.
And last week as well on offense for Indiana, Parker Bowersox, the 5'10 junior, was getting a lot of playing time in the wide receiver position as well. So we'll see if they work him in tonight as well, since they have some of those injuries to Brocious and to Kowchuk. And now let's go down to the sidelines here as we have 50 seconds to game time in the opening kickoff. And we'll go down to Jeff Cribbs on the sidelines for our Crimson Wealth Management sideline report.
Good evening, Mark. Good evening, Pat. Yeah, Indiana has won the toss tonight. They're going to receive the ball, so we'll get to see their offense first. And as you mentioned, we'll see if they can put together a sustained drive and get some points on the board right away.
Jeff, is it warm enough for you down there?
I'm feeling good, Pat. I'm good.
All right. It's nice and toasty up here, I'll tell you that.
That's good to hear.
Speaking of toasty, Mark, that's a good segue right into our Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning weather check, right?
What a transition that was.
I'm telling you, I'm smooth as silk. All right, so it's 58 degrees, clear skies. It feels like 58 degrees. It doesn't look like there's much wind. The flag's pretty stable right now. So that's brought to you by Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. It is that time of year. Get your furnaces checked. Call Anderson's.
So for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. We'll talk about them here in a second, but it's a swib kick. Going to be fielded, well, bobbled now, and it's going to finally be just fell on top of at the 21-yard line for Indiana. Grand Beginnings Children's Center is donating $1 for every point scored from our local teams this year to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. So for every point scored in the game tonight, Grand Beginnings Children's Center will be donating $1 to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive and helping kids in Indiana County and beyond. So we appreciate everything that they're doing in donating the money from either one of these two teams that they scored tonight. We'll get a total for how much they've raised so far this season coming up as Indiana's takes to the line of scrimmage here on first down and 10 for the 21. Trevor Smith in the shotgun formation. He's going to pitch the football. Levi Porter's going to try to cut it up the middle. Picks up, he may give back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they tried to run a quick toss, and Levi cut it up to try to run inside, and he got met by a host of Talbots.
Looked like Kearsop sealed off that edge, which forced Levi back inside and just try to dance around to get back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and as we've talked about, Indiana's offense is predicated. You have to get yardage on first down. They do have their line back, and they are working that play clock under 10 seconds.
Provision now in the backfield. Man in motion. That's Bowersox from right to left. But there's going to be another flag. And this was a problem last week for Indiana, if this one is called on them, which it looks to be.
Yeah, the referee called that one.
Yep.
False start. Hey, jumping back real quick, Mark, to the Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Through 7 weeks, they've donated $1,221 to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. Renda Media says thank you to Grand Beginnings for helping us help kids in our community.
That's fantastic. So thank you for also being the kickoff sponsor for tonight's ball game. The penalty pushes Indiana back to 2nd down and 15. Trips left here for Smith. As he takes the snap, he's going to fire a wide receiver screen to Porter. Porter gets around the edge. He's going to fight through a tackle. Gets back to close to the original line of scrimmage, but it's still going to be 3rd and long.
Halley came up on the tackle. Good job so far by the Hampton defense to just kind of set the edge. And Indiana's going to have to, as I've said many times, if you look at what Hampton's doing, they have everybody within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Indiana's going to have to try to protect Trevor Smith and take a couple shots deep.
Yeah, last week the pressure was so much on Trevor, they ran so many screen passes just to try to alleviate it. Here is 3rd down and 11 for Indiana. Smith rolls out to his right. He's going to try to fire it. He has an open receiver. Caught. Oh, the ball was bobbled at the end, though. Would have been a first down.
They're saying it was a completion.
So Levi Porter had the football, got both feet in, and stepped out of bounds, and then the ball came out late. But either way, they said it was caught and knocked out afterwards, so that's a first down for Indiana. Nice looking pass that time by Trevor Smith, lobbing it over top of the defender.
Yeah, and they did a real nice job of getting Trevor out on the move. You know, he's not the tallest quarterback, so get him out on the edge where he can see what he's doing, and he threw a really nice ball to Levi.
Good catch, great throw, and a good job by Trevor buying himself a little bit of time here. 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Again, trips left here for Smith. Is going to drop back the pass again. He's going to look to try to hit Porter in the middle. It's not open. He's going to tuck it away now, and Smith rolls up for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. It looked like they were trying to set up that inside screen to Porter, but it was well covered by the Hampton defense.
Yeah, it just never materialized, and Trevor, you know, being a senior, made the wise decision, held on to the football, got what he can, didn't take a big hit, got out of bounds.
Well, they're going to say he stepped out after only a couple of yards.
Yeah, he got about 2, which is, I think that was a good spot.
So 35-yard line, 2nd down and 8 here for the Little Indians. Opening drive here of this senior salute night. Give is up the middle to Privish. Griffin's going to push his way forward. Gets about 2 more yards on the carry. Maybe 3.
And you know, that's a really good run there, because you got to maintain your integrity.
I like the call, actually. I think it sets up a 3rd and more manageable. You pass it and you don't get anything, then you're looking at another 3rd down and long. Those are just too hard to continue to expect to pick up.
Yeah, and this is manageable. I mean, they have a lot of plays that can get this.
3rd down and 5 here for Indiana. Trips receivers to the right for Trevor Smith. Bauer socks in motion. Smith back to pass. He's going to try to fire it. Ball is thrown a little bit high, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking left, went right to James Mill, and the ball just thrown a little bit high. Mill was going to be right near that first down marker, but it would have been close.
And they're going to end up punting this football away with Tyler Reifendeifer.
Tyler filling in for Kowchuk. Did a nice job last week punting the football. So 4th down and 5. Indiana's punting this one away from their own territory, and the ball, Tyler's going to get that football up and deep to the 28-yard line. Here's the return for Hampton. Good coverage by Indiana. It's going to take it all the way to the 38-yard line. That was Josh Carr returning for Hampton. Carr, the 5'10 junior. He's also a wide receiver. And Hampton's going to start their opening drive now from their 38-yard line. So Indiana got one in-first bank first down on that drive. Check out their rewards checking. But they did have to punt the football away, and now we'll see what the defense can do. Empty backfield to start here for Porter Kelly, as Borgo is split all the way to the right here. And Borgo is going to go deep, and the ball is going to be thrown well over his head. So Kelly looking to try to take advantage of a little bit of what Armstrong did last week, as they sent Borgo on a fly pattern, just overthrown.
Yeah, Rocco Cosentino did a really nice job. He wasn't fooled. He was there right in good coverage. But I'm telling you, you're not going to see that too much. I understand why they came out and did that, because Indiana was vulnerable last week to Armstrong.
It was good to see Rocco make good coverage there, and I think that may slow them down. Here's going to be the end around for Hampton, and it's going to be a good run here for about 5 or 6 yards. Going around the end is number 5. Trying to find a 5. I didn't have him in my roster.
Number 5 is William Hasselrig. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 155 pounds. I wonder if he's related to the kid that graduated last year, Benny Hasselrig, who was their stud receiver, who's now playing at the University of Pittsburgh.
3rd down and 5 for Hampton. Borgo in the backfield. That's Porter Kelly. And we're going to have a...
There's a flag. Indiana lineup offsides.
I don't know.
Jeff, did you see anything down there?
No, Pat, I don't think they called that in Indiana. No one was on the line of scrimmage here. I'm standing right on the line of scrimmage, and there's no Indiana guys across the neutral zone.
And Hampton actually paused and looked to the sidelines for the play call there, so I'm not...
Let's see. Maybe a sideline warning?
Yeah, they picked the flag up.
Up, no flag.
So not sure what the early game jitters for the officials, maybe. 3rd down and 5 from the 43. Here is going to be the give to Borgo up the middle. He's going to cut it to the outside. Picks up a 1st down and gets across midfield. Finally brought down by Nygren, and Trevor Smith picks up about 8. Nothing up the middle, but was able to bounce it out, and they could not seal it off and allowed him to get the 1st.
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. I mean, that's really what their offense is built for. But now Borgo's going out of the game.
So in the backfield is Evan McEnany with Porter Kelly. Trips receivers to the left, and it's going to be a screen pass. The ball is going to be caught near the line of scrimmage. Makes one guy miss, and he fights his way forward, runs through a tackle near another 1st down.
Yeah, they just...
Hasselrig again.
Yeah, they're looking to try to get the ball into Hasselrig's hands. And, you know, Indiana had a really good opportunity to make that tackle. And unfortunately, they weren't able to make it. Sideline warning on Indiana, apparently.
Okay. And the one thing you don't want to do with this Hampton team is allow them to be able to run in space like that. And both of those last 2 runs, they allowed the ball carrier to run with a little head of steam. And up the middle now is Brock Borgo, who's going to pick up another chunk of yards as he gets near another 1st down. We talked about those running plays and those splash plays on the ground.
Yeah,
that was close to being another one.
And that was a 1st down.
Another in first bank 1st down for Hampton. And we wanted to keep an eye on this defense and what they could do to slow down the run. They have not been successful at it, but it hasn't all been Borgo. It's been a little bit of a mix.
Yeah.
McEnany in the backfield now, and Borgo comes from the end around. He's going to get the handoff, crosses the 30-yard line. Here's a flag thrown as Borgo's finally going to be brought down near the 25. Boy, he's a hard runner, though. I mean,
yeah.
He's not the type of guy who looks like you want to stand in front of him.
No, I mean, he's a 200-pound, solid-built player. As I said, this is his 4th year starting for Hampton, and he's played on some really good Hampton teams.
So holding against Hampton, this one's going to be coming back. Hampton, other than that first play, just a couple of quick passes and some hard runs. Just trying to run some quick plays, break a couple, and keep this defense on its toes.
Yeah, and Hampton's come out now. They put a tight end in the game. It looks, number 88. They have him at tight end, and they don't always play with a tight end. So they've got a tight end in there, and they have a wing.
So Borgo is going to get the handoff. Good tackle, though, for Indiana. That's going to be Nygren, who shoots the gap and drops him for no gain.
That was a really good read by Isaac Nygren.
That's the kind of tackle they needed as well with a good running team like Hampton.
And that's what Coach Wright talked about, getting helmets on to Borgo before he can get his legs going.
5:55 and counting here in a scoreless first quarter. Indiana punted on their first possession. This is Hampton's first possession all the way down to Indiana's 39-yard line. Back to pass is Kelly. He's going to fire the screen. It's going to be bobbled and dropped by Borgo. And Borgo had a couple blockers in front of him. That one could have been dangerous for Indiana.
Indiana was very fortunate that he dropped that ball because there was a lot of green real estate. because what they did was they ran a half roll towards the Indiana bench and then tried to throw the screen back to Borgo, and the defense was flowing. But 3rd and 20 now.
You wonder if Brock saw that green, and that's partly what took his eyes off the ball.
Indiana has to get a stop here. They cannot.
3rd down and 20. Trips receivers to the left. Here is Kelly. He's going to fire it deep down the field. That's over the head of everybody. Again, very good coverage down the field by Rocco Cosentino.
And so now if you're Coach Schuler for Hampton, what do? You're on the 39-yard line. It looks like they're going to punt this, but it's one of those tough ones. If it were closer yardage, I would say you might see them go for it. But on 4th and 20, I agree. Punt it. Pin Indiana deep.
Given what Indiana has struggled to do on offense the past couple of weeks, you have a chance to pin them deep and allow your defense to make a play. Boy, a nice high spiral kick. That is going to go out of bounds. We're going to see
if that's coffin cornered or if it went in out of. They're going to mark it. They put it right around the 7-yard line.
That was a beautiful kick. High kick, and it went right out of bounds at the 7. So, mission accomplished for Hampton.
But you know what, Mark? Also mission accomplished for the Indiana defense. They were able to keep Hampton off the scoreboard. Well, let's see what's going on here. Referees are signaling a timeout, something.
So we're going to take a timeout as well. 5:27 left to go in the first. Scoreless so far. Indiana High and Hampton. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
To experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
First down and 10 for the Little Indians on the 7-yard line after a good defensive stop. Both offenses had to punt the football away on their opening drives. Here's going to be the give. Here is Porter. Breaks a tackle. He's on his feet. Picks up about 5 yards. Levi tried to make one more guy miss, but the good open field tackle is going to bring him down. They're actually going to push it back for a 4-yard pickup for Levi. But it gives him a little breathing room. We found out Cosentino going to be playing defense only.
Yeah, and he's Will Olson, number 83. He's a freshman, 5'8", 150-pound wide receiver, is going to fill in for him a little bit tonight. So, as we talked about the youth movement, some of these young guys being pressed into action.
Like to see that. 2nd down and 6 for Indiana. Back to pass. Here's Smith. He's going to hit James Mill on a screen. Will is going to try to fight his way forward. Doesn't gain anything, though, back to the line of scrimmage. Just too many white jerseys, and that was a problem last week, too. They tried to run a lot of those screen passes, and the defenses were ready for it, and they sniffed it out and did not allow them to get many yards at all.
And again, that's where you hope that with your offensive line back, can they hold just long enough, hold up? Because now you fake that screen and run somebody down the field because their safeties are really cheating up.
I also like getting Smith out in the open a little bit and run and gun. Trips receivers to the right, 3rd down and 5 from their 12-yard line. Big play here for Indiana. Here going to be the pass is incomplete to Parker Bowersox. Flags all over the place. So this looks like it could be a motion penalty, but likely will be declined. But we will see. Those flags came pretty early, but we will see what they call here. Jeff, did you see anything down there on the sidelines?
Yeah, I believe Indiana was lined up improperly at the snap there, Mark. Illegal formation.
Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports with Jeff Cribbs tonight.
and it was declined, as we would expect.
So that's what the benefit of punting there for Hampton.
Right, so now Indiana's going to have to punt from out of very close to their end zone.
And the battle of field position early on is going to be won by Hampton, although we'll see how this punt goes.
Josh Carr's back to receive the Reifendiefer punt.
3:54 left to go in the first. Bobbles the kick. He still does get it off barely. And the kick is going to be caught in Indiana territory by Carr. Makes one guy miss. He's still on his feet as he crosses the 30. Great field position here for Hampton as they're going to have it inside the 30-yard line of Indiana to start the drive.
I don't know how Reifendiefer got that punt off. He bobbled the snap, and Hampton was bearing down on him, but he got it out of there. I give him all the credit in the world just to get the punt away.
Boy, it looked like it was going to get blocked. There was a guy standing right there, and it looked. I thought for a second that was going to be blocked, but no, it was. He did a great job getting it off. Unfortunately, good return, and now the Indiana D is going to have to come up big, as Hampton has it just 29 yards from the end zone. Borgo carry up the middle. He's spinning around. Good open field tackle to holding on to him and bringing him down.
John Wyatt on the tackle.
He does roll forward to pick up 4 or 5. So
that gets it down to about the 25-yard line.
Two receivers split to the right. Here's Borgo is going to carry the football. He finds a little bit of a hole. He busts in the open field, makes another guy miss. Borgo is going to take it into the end zone for the first score of the night. It's a Hampton touchdown.
Well, that's what we talked about, and that wasn't anything flashy. That was a run right off tackle, and he made a couple guys miss and cut it back and to pay dirt.
That was just great blocking up the middle. Hole opened up, and he followed his blocks and made one move near the 10-yard line to bust him into the end zone. 6-0 Hampton with the early lead. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 Hampton with the lead. Indiana's going to get the kickoff when we return. You're listening to AM 14 WDAV, 100.3 FM, and Red Dead Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Miss the Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1-year free financing. The Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
Porter and Will Olson back to receive the kick. The ball is going to be bounced into the arms of Porter. Takes the football and finds a little bit of running room. He busts into the open field and fights his way forward to the 37-yard line, maybe the 38. We'll see where they spot him. So we're going to go down to the sidelines for a Crimson Wealth Management sideline report. Jeff, you had some news for us.
Yeah, on that last offensive series for Indiana, Johnny Wright had limped off the sideline. Now, I do see him going back out there now, but we had talked about that O-line staying healthy, so we'll have to keep an eye on that for the rest of the evening.
Okay, good news that he's going back out there. Thanks for the update, Jeff.
And thanks to Crimson Wealth Management for sponsoring that.
We do appreciate that. 1st and 10 for the Little Indians now from their own 38-yard line. There's Pribish in the backfield with Smith. He's going to drop back the pass. He's got some time. Fires the football. Nice catch by Mill over the 45. Actually, during their membership drive. But yes, we'll have to keep an eye out for Indiana getting to that 20-yard line. Here is going to be the fake to Porter. Smith takes it up the middle, breaks free from the tackle. Good hard.
You end up holding, and no, it's going to be fourth down.
So after the loss of down,
so they'll move that from where Trevor went out of bounds. So let's see.
Well, he went out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage, so I was going to guess that would have been about 4th and 5. And now pushing it all the way back to, well, let's see, the 37, 38-yard line. And that's where Indiana's going to punt the football away. So after all of that, they're going to punt it away on 4th down. Standing back at his 24 is Carr. And here is the punt. Going to take a hop and goes right by Carr as he takes it now at the 20-yard line. Indiana trying to bring him down. Carr does finally go out of bounds and is tackled at about the 26. So that's where Hampton's going to take over.
There's another flag on the play, guys. We have a flag down here.
Now, where is? I didn't even see where the flag.
The 40-yard line.
Okay.
Let's see. Maybe this is something on Hampton. Can we get that lucky?
Well, it was on the return, so you would certainly.
Yeah, normally that's on the return team.
But who knows?
Let's see.
See what if Jeff hears anything down there.
Sideline reports are brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management for all your financial needs.
We appreciate everything that they do for us. And our digital TV side, so if you're watching the game, we thank you for joining us. That's sponsored by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
And, here we are, typical, this is the thing that slows games down.
Yeah.
The referee conferences. But while we have a minute, let's talk about, it's a pink out game tonight, Mark. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, IRMC, and at halftime, you're going to hear an interview with Dr. Dan Clark on an interview that I did relative to breast cancer and the options that we have available for women right here in Indiana County.
Well, they're going to punt it again. They called a personal foul on Indiana and a legal block on Hampton. So did they call a personal foul for a late hit?
Yeah, and if they called that on the tackle, that's pretty bad. I was watching it, and the whistle, he had botched the play. Indiana had him in the field of play. There was nothing egregious, and you can see it here on the replay on Renda Digital. So let's see. All right, he's tackled. He's under control.
5 guys.
They're just playing.
He actually kind of went down.
He went down on his own, but that wasn't anything.
So they are punting it again. But I think Carr tried to buy it, and he did buy it actually. And now they're going to be great field position.
What a good tackle, and the ball's out. Indiana's got this ball, Mark.
They do give it to Indiana. I believe that was Niagara who knocked it loose.
I don't know who got there. Jeff, did you see who made that tackle?
That was Parker Bowersox with the tackle and the strip and recovery all in one.
I mean, he came down, and I was just about to say what a great open field tackle that was, because, that was going to be about a 10 or 15-yard benefit to Hampton, but Bowersox was there, made a great open field tackle, and was able to force that out. That could be big.
And I was going to say, and another conference, just play the game, guys. If we have to have a conference after every call, then we're going to be here all night. And at some point, they've just got to make the call and stand by it. Wow, they have to justify their call to the other team.
Take a deep shot right now to James Mill.
42-yard line of Hampton is where Indiana does get the football. Smith is going to fake the handoff to Levi Porter and take it up the middle for about 4 yards. And Pat, you wonder if that whole scrum, that whole situation may have also lit that spark or lit that fire under Indiana, because it seemed like they were not real happy with the way things went down there, nor should they be. And now we'll see if this wakes them up a little bit, and we'll see if it gets them going. 2nd and 6. Great play by Bowersox, though, to get that football. give is going to be up the middle. Here is Porter, is not going to find anything. Boy, running is tough sledding up the middle, too. Again, just no holes at all opened up.
Indiana's got to do a better job of firing out and getting a push. They're not able to sustain any push on the offensive front.
Yeah.
There's 19 seconds to go in the quarter. Indiana does not have to snap this if they don't want to.
Pat, I'm with you, though. I don't know why they haven't taken a shot down the field at this point in time. You have everybody just cheating up in the box for Hampton. 5 seconds left. Does Indiana even try to get one off? Does not look like they're going to.
No.
7-0 Hampton. Indiana with a 3rd and 6 when we return. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV. Run Grand Beginnings in Luther.
Canada Van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Hey, Indiana sports fans! Good & Associates Insurance Agency is proud to support Indiana High Sports. The team at Good & Associates live and work in Indiana and have been serving this great community since 1955. At Good & Associates, the priority is doing what is best for the clients, helping families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. The agency will be there every step of the way. Contact your trusted community advisor today, Good & Associates Insurance, to get a quote. 724-465-8887.
Indiana facing a 3rd and 6. Ball is placed at the Hampton 38-yard line. Possibly 4-down territory here for Indiana as they trail 7-0 to Hampton as we start the second quarter. 2 men in the backfield here with Trevor Smith. He's going to drop back to pass. Smith hit and sacked for a loss. It looked like again they were going to trying to set something up, a little swing pass to Porter. But I would love to see them try to go deep down the field, and they just have not done it yet. And that time the pass was not there. Smith had to eat the football and took a loss of 4 yards for the sack.
Yeah, and especially if you're in 4-down territory, you want to try to get something positive to make it an easier situation. But now it's 4th and 10.
It looked like they were trying to set up Porter out of the backfield there, but that was not there. Trips receivers to the right. Here is 4th down and 10. Here is intense pressure. The ball is going to be intercepted. Another screen attempt, and the ball is intercepted by Hampton and take it into Indiana territory. Pat, I said during the break, the screens aren't working. Hampton is ready for those screens. They're expecting the screen passes, and Indiana continues to run the screen passes. Hampton, as we look at the digital replay, was all over it.
Yeah, I mean,
interception was made by Kershaw.
Look, I know it's 4th down, but if you're Trevor Smith, you got to throw that ball away. You cannot throw an interception in that situation because now Hampton's in Indiana territory again.
Either way, Hampton makes the stop, gets the interception, so they exchange turnovers, and now Hampton has the football. Actually gained better field position on the whole exchange, and now we'll have it at the Indiana's 48-yard line. Borgo with the run up the middle. Boy, went around the end as the Indiana had the middle completely sealed up, but Borgo still had enough time to go around the end, fight his way forward, and picks up a 1st down.
And they did a good job at the point of attack. Borgo had to bounce it, but that's where Indiana's ends. They crash down. They have to maintain the perimeter edge, so that cannot spill outside.
But it is a 1st down to the Indiana 31-yard line for Borgo. Looked like they had that one sealed up and just found a way to get around the end. 1st down and 10 for Hampton. Give again to Borgo up the middle, and this time he fights his way forward, but a pretty good stop for Indiana. They hold him to a yard or 2.
Yeah, they'll give him 2, put it right around the 29.
Host of tacklers in on that as we look at the digital replay.
But again, it's like we talk about, Mark. If I'm Indiana, I'm going to pack the box too. Pack that box. If they're going to beat you throwing the football, let them beat you throwing the football. But do not let Brock Borgo beat you.
Well, the spot is going to be, still looks to be about 2 yards on the carry. It's a 2nd down and 8. And I'm with you, and really, Porter Kelly hasn't shown me too much with the throws he has made or has attempted. That I make him try to do it. Now he is going to try to throw it deep. Rocco Cosentino, he is deep, and boy, good coverage again. Rocco, every time they have gone deep, they've gone to his side, and he has had a better opportunity with all 3 passes.
Yeah, I really thought he might be able to pick that one. He got one hand on it and knocked it away.
Would have been a miraculous catch if he were to come down with it, but great coverage by Rocco on all 3 deep attempts. So incomplete pass, 3rd down and 8.
I'd go right back to Borgo.
Well, that's been what's been successful. But they are going to fake the handoff, and they're going to try to go deep to the other side this time. James Mill is deep and knocks the football away. Great coverage by Mill.
Great coverage by James Mill, not giving up, making a play on that ball. Really nice play. Hopefully we got that on our Renda Digital.
The ball is going to...
great camera work by Kerry Rako tonight. Great job by James Mill to knock that ball away. Kerry, thank you for that excellent angle.
They did try to go to the same thing on the opposite side. I'm surprised they didn't go to Borgo to run the football, at least give them a more 4th and manageable, but they went with 2 passes. Both balls not where they needed to be, and 4th and 8 coming up as they're going to go for it here, Hampton. Big play for the Indiana defense again. Hampton not liking what they see. Going to get a timeout. We're going to come back with a 4th down for Hampton as they lead 7-0 against Indiana. 10:07 left to go in the half. Back in 60 seconds.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Well, we are no longer in our opening quarter. We are in our 2nd quarter, and it's about 10:07 left to go in that quarter. Hampton is leading 7-0 against the Indiana High Little Indians, and they're facing a 4th down and 8. Shifting. Now they have 5 people over on the right side, and Borgo is going to take the football up the middle. Yeah, this has got to be a motion penalty or formation penalty of some sort. Borgo is going to be stopped short on the 1st down, and this could be they could decline it.
Yeah, I absolutely decline this if it's against Hampton, because that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah,
they went direct snap to Borgo there. They moved everybody out to the right, and just direct snap to Borgo, trying to get Indiana to shift out and offset their personnel.
Well, why would Indiana accept that penalty?
No, they got that's declined.
And it is declined.
So that's a hold on downs.
So Indiana's D, a huge stop. I mean, that was they've made a couple of big plays in this game, and they've had a couple of big stops to hold this to 7-0. Hampton has had great field position all night, but Indiana has found a way to have their D come up big, and now the offense is back on the field.
Yeah, and Indiana, if they can get a couple 1st downs, they got to try to find some points.
Still think they need to try to look deeper and not look for those screen passes.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And
Hampton timeout.
Okay, we'll take a timeout as well. 7-0 Hampton. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Hey, this is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
What sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
We are back here at the first down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Trips receivers to the right. Here's Bowersox in motion. Smith back to pass. He is going to fire it deep down the field to Milne, just out of the hands of James. I like the call, though, as they did look to, and he did look to do a little pump fake to try to spring Milne down the field, and good coverage by Evan McEnany on James. But
yeah, I really like that call, as we've talked about. They have to try to stretch this Hampton defense. If not, they're not going to be able to open up running lanes and those other things.
Either way, I think it was incomplete. Sets up second down and 10. But trips receivers to the left now. Here is Smith. Shotgun. He's going to give the football to Pribish up the middle. Griffin runs over a tackler. Takes it over the 30-yard line to the 36. Well, they're going to pull him back to the 30, but a good 5-yard pickup by Pribish on second down, excuse me.
Yeah, that was a hard run there. He just lowers the shoulder and he goes forward. That's what you like about Griffin and the way he runs.
We see that digital replay. Good hole up the middle and just runs over that tackler in the linebacking position. Third down and 5 for Indiana. Smith with trips receivers to his left. He's looking, fires it, has Bowersox in and out of the hands of Bowersox. He was open there. Ball was thrown a little bit high, but I think that was one Parker would have liked to have back.
Yeah, I mean, he had to adjust his body, but he just didn't get his head around quick enough.
And I think he was trying to turn up the field because he saw that he had some open field, but he was turning a little too quickly, and that altered his ability to catch the football. So either way, it's an incomplete pass. Punt team is on for Indiana. They do get a hand on this one as they try to block the punt. Takes a pretty decent roll, but it's still going to be in Indiana territory. They have been sending the house on every one of these punts so far, and it looked like they were so close each time to get a hand on it. This time finally do.
That time they did. And again, it sets up Hampton in really good field position.
I mean, the field position battle has been absolutely dominated by Hampton. They've had a number of drives that started in Indiana territory tonight.
This is the second drive in a row that started inside the Indiana 40, inside on the 48.
Indiana's defense has held Hampton to 7-0, but they are driving again here. Give is going to be to Borgo up the middle, and Borgo fights his way forward. Indiana's going to drop him after a 2-yard gain. Indiana's D has stepped up here, but you can't keep asking them to make these stops and over and over again. You'd like to see your offense help them out a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. But they've gotten a turnover now earlier. Can this defense force a turnover? Make something happen on defense now.
Yeah, Bowersox forcing a special teams turnover. Like to see what this defense can do, as they've had a couple of big stops and have gotten the football back from their offense. Porter Kelly in the shotgun, the junior quarterback for Hampton. Brock Borgo back there with him. Here's Kelly back to pass. Ball is going to be thrown behind Borgo. So Borgo came out of the backfield, just running a little bit of an out pattern, and ball thrown behind him. Third down.
Big third down, 3rd and 8. If Indiana can, get a stop here, I think Hampton's going to have to punt. But if Hampton gets anything close to that first down, I think we may see a 4-down situation.
So either way, good defense, and started getting pressure on Kelly. As right before he dumped that away, it might have forced the throw behind the receiver. Here is Kelly back to pass. He does fire and hits his open receiver this time as he gets a first down and more. Still on his feet as he takes it inside the 10. Inside the 20-yard line down to the 18. That's Hasselrig, who set up shop and ran the pattern right in front of that first down marker. And as you see on the replay, catches it and just runs his way around a couple of defenders. Not the best tackling late in that play, which allowed him to get another 5 or 6 yards.
No, but by far that was the best throw by Porter Kelly all night. He sat in the pocket, they picked up the blitz, and he put it right on the receiver.
2 receivers were open there as Hampton now has the football inside the Citizens Ambulance red zone, and Borgo carries it for about 4 or 5 yards.
And all they did there was they're running a little inside trap, trying to get the ball to Borgo. Now it looks like Hampton's going to go with some tempo.
So 5 yards on that carry now inside the Citizens Ambulance red zone. The membership drive going on, and the give again to Borgo as he takes it up the middle and tries to bounce it outside, but a great stop by Nygren, who brings him down after no gain.
Yeah, it was a really nice play. He tried to bounce it off the edge, and Isaac was right there. So I don't think he gained anything. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 on the 13.
6:58 left in the half. 7-0 Hampton. They are driving again as they've been living in Indiana territory for most of this half, but defense has bent and not broken yet. Here is going to be the pitch to Borgo. Borgo slides away from one tackler. He's only going to pick up a couple, but 4th down upcoming here for Hampton.
Yeah, and this is clearly going to be 4-down territory. Hampton's looking to try to get up 14, but he only gained a yard, so where'd they put that ball? Right around the 12.
Yeah, Bowersox forced him in. Nygren looked like he was the one who tripped him up, and so they are going to set up 4th and 4. Ball at the 10-yard line. Different formation, 3 backs in the backfield, and they're going to run the football with Borgo. Borgo's trying to run around the defenders. He is going to be tackled and brought down. Rocco Cosentino gets him in the backfield, and it's going to stop him and a turnover on downs.
That was a really good play by Rocco. Here's the replay. They try to take it out, and he bounces it around the edge, and it looks like he's got the edge, but Rocco was able to flatten out and make a really nice tackle on the bigger Brock Borgo.
Was that Trevor Smith, who looked like might have came in and forced him to take it outside, as he looked like he might have wanted to try to push forward inside? Either way, great play. Another big play by the Indiana D, and they're going to stop them and take over on the 12-yard line. The give is going to be up the middle. Here's Levi Porter, spins away from a tackler. He's going to fight over the 20-yard line. Good open field run there from Levi on first down. They're going to give him a first down.
If they can get him going, here's the replay. They can get Levi Porter going, and that's just a handoff right up the front. Good job by Levi to grind that out for a first down.
Best run of the night for the Little Indians. Ball's now on the 22 after the 10-yard run. 5:30 left to go in the half. Indiana's trailing 7-0. Here's Porter again. This time he's going to fight his way forward. Levi, some hard running there as he picks up 3.
Griffin Prebish was out front, lead blocking for him. Did a nice job of trying to seal that edge.
Brody Junker.
Will they give him about 3 there?
Yep, the commitment to the run there, though, as well, and that helps. Let's see if this get your defense making those plays. Now you love to see your offense take a nice long drive and score to go into the half tied up.
You know, the interesting thing is both teams play a lot of kids both ways. So let's see who wears down.
2nd down and 8. Here is Smith back to pass. He's going to try to fire the ball. Thrown well over the head of James Mill. I don't know if just some miscommunication there. But either way, the ball is going to be incomplete. Third down, and 7. Looked like they were trying to hit Mill near the sidelines, and
in these situations is where you really miss your Evan Brocious and your Anthony Kowchucks, because another big body, Evan with some shift and some speed.
Here is your 3rd down and 7 for Indiana on their own 25-yard line. Smith, shotgun, back to pass. Doesn't like what he sees. He's rolling out to the right, trying to direct traffic. He's going to try to fire the ball and just throw it away. Closest person to that might have been Will Olson, but I think Trevor was just throwing it away as nobody looked like they were open down the field.
Yeah.
And 4th down upcoming again. Indiana's got to be ready here, because you've got to imagine that Hampton is going to be coming for the block on this punt again. They've done it the past 3.
Indiana's got to do a good job of securing up front.
Protect your punter.
And get the ball off quick. The operation's just been a little bit slow.
4th and 7 here, ball on the 25-yard line. Here they come. Kick is up. They do get it off, and Carr is going to take the football, and again, he's going to take it into Indiana territory. It is brought down at about the 44, but great field position again. I wonder if you want to tell Tyler to maybe take a little bit of that contact and see if you can draw up a penalty. I know it's a lot to ask for your backup punter, but they are coming in there just a little bit reckless, and you catch them off guard.
And if they're in better field position, maybe you pull that ball and run it. Run a fake, because they're coming hard. Good open field tackle again by Parker Bowersox there. He's really done a nice job here tonight, stepping up.
4:26 left to go in the half.
But again,
7-0 Hampton.
They got great field position.
The 3rd drive, it starts inside Indiana's territory. 3rd in a row, I should say. I think they've had one earlier also in the half. Here's back to pass is Kelly. He's going to fire a wide receiver screen. Has him, and he takes a shot. I believe that's Hasselrig. 5-yard pickup, but Hasselrig took a little bit of a shot there in bounds, similar to what Smith took earlier.
Yeah, so that's about a 6-yard game. Rocco Cosentino came up and made the tackle.
Again, that was a clean hit as well.
Ball sits right at the 39.
4:20 to go. Give up the middle. Here is Borgo. He's going to try to take it outside. This time he does get the edge. Nice stiff arm. Finally driven out of bounds after a 1st down pickup at about the 30. Mill fights his way to push him out, but not before Brock Borgo gets a Hampton 1st down. Borgo looks like he looks to bounce that to the outside fairly quickly, almost every carry. And Indiana's got to do a better job of sealing that. They did on the 4th down carry earlier in the game. Not so much there. 1st and 10 from the 30. Give again up the middle. This time he does take it up the middle, and that Powell continues to push forward, where they had him stopped after about a 2-yard pickup. He picked up 3 more just from that Powell moving forward.
Yeah, he got that all the way to the 25. Well, they're going to mark it in the 26. Josh Anderson was in on that tackle for the Little Indians.
So 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6.
But that's what they want to do with Borgo. They want to try to wear your defense down. And he runs so hard.
Try to go down to Jeff with their sideline report just to see if he's seeing anything down there here in a minute. 3:33 to go, and the give is going to be to Borgo up the middle again. They have him wrapped up, brought down, but he's going to pick up about 4 yards. Boy, he's just fighting through a lot of those arm tackles. Jeff, anything you're seeing down there on the sidelines?
Yeah, Mark, you're right. It takes a couple of Indiana tacklers to bring down Borgo. He is a big, strong runner, and you certainly can't arm tackle this guy, or he'll run you right over.
Thank you, Jeff, with our Crimson Wealth Management sideline report. 3rd down and 2. Back to pass. Here is Kelly. Fires it. Hits his receiver and open. And that's hit to Ray Kershaw for a 1st down, an in first bank 1st down. Take it inside the Citizens Ambulance Red Zone. Check out their membership drive. You'll see some QR codes throughout the community. Just click on that QR code, take you to the page where you can donate, become a member, and more. Give is to Borgo now inside that Citizens Ambulance Red Zone as he runs over a tackler, fights near the goal line. They haven't signaled anything yet. They're going to say he's down just at the 1 yard line, so
it'll be first and goal at the 1. Hampton's going to bring in their big bodies.
It's just a shame that the defense has done such a great job in this half, but they've been put in too many of these situations that are just not fair.
Yeah, you're asking a lot of this defense.
And Powell is going to be pushed back.
What a great job by Indiana's.
So first and goal is going to be second and goal.
They tried to run a quarterback sneak with Brock Borgo, and Indiana pushed that pile back.
Boy, it's amazing. They actually gave him back to the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure he even came close to making
I'm not sure about that.
We'll see what they do again. Power I formation here as they are looking at second and goal from the 1. That is Brock Borgo dotting the I. They're taking their time as well with 1:50 left to go.
Yeah, he's standing. He's not even going under center yet. He's going to run that play clock down. They don't want Indiana to get too much time coming back. And Hampton will get the ball to start the second half.
Now he's under center. He is going to fumble the football, and it falls on top of it. So what was a first and goal is now going to be a third and goal. Again, you keep asking your defense to make play after play, but you can't keep putting them in those situations.
And you can see that on the replay. He just fumbled the ball and dove on it.
Third and goal now. Ball is actually going to be moved back slightly, almost to the 2. Same formation here, that power I with Borgo in the backfield, dotting the I.
And they're doing the same thing. They're going to run that play clock down. Once it gets down to about 6, he'll go under center.
And they're going to give it to Borgo. He fights his way into the end zone for the score.
Borgo is into the Hampton touchdown.
Defense held him as long as they could, but finally Hampton does get into the end zone, and Borgo makes it a 13-0 lead here for Hampton. 47 seconds left in the half, so Indiana will get a shot to hopefully get a little better field position and maybe make something happen. They have 2 timeouts left when they get the football back. Extra point upcoming. It is up and good. 13-0, Hampton with the lead. Back in 60 seconds, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this year's football season. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for you. Call Sobek Fitness to join 724-801-8170 or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
Mark Arbuckle Nissan here in downtown Indiana. We sell more new Titans than any other dealer in our region of the country. That's because we have more Titans to choose from, and we give great deals on new Titans every day. And there'll never be a better time to buy your new Titan truck than right now. And there's no better place to buy your new Titan truck than Mark Arbuckle Nissan. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
Kickoff is going to be received by Will Olson, who's going to take it up to the 26-yard line where he's going to be brought down. Drive for Hampton, 9 plays, 42 yards.
It looks like there's a flag. Jeff, what do you see on that flag?
Pat, that had to be after the play, but that's over on the Hampton sideline, so I cannot tell exactly what the official threw that for.
Certainly seemed late enough that it wouldn't have been a block, but you never know. Still waiting to see what the signal is. They have been really slow with their decision making here. Personal foul on Hampton.
Okay.
It looked, I couldn't see, but it looked like something happened after the tackle. Just thought it was a little bit of exuberance, but it might have been a little bit more than that, apparently, because they threw the flag, and now Indiana will have decent field position here. They have 41 seconds and 2 timeouts left, but the offense really hasn't gotten a whole lot going tonight.
Now you got to get something going here early on the first play. You got to pick up that first down to get into your 2-minute drill.
You can still use that middle of the field as well with a couple of timeouts at your disposal. Trips receivers to the left, or to the right, excuse me. Here is Trevor Smith. He's brought down quickly for a sack. Trevor didn't like what he saw down the field, tried to buy a little time, but Hampton dropped him quick.
Now, if I'm Coach Wright, I let this clock run out. Well, he's going to call one more play, but you don't want anything crazy to happen. You're down 14. Your defense has played pretty well.
It's Brady Long who dropped him. They didn't send anybody. They just had that defensive front. We talked. They're all seniors, big kids on that defensive front as well. Same thing here as in Indiana. Trevor under a lot of pressure. He's going to try to fight his way forward. Dragged out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. And that's going to end the half. And a little taunting there, and we're not calling that. Wow, a lot of taunting, actually.
But that play ends the first half.
Well, either way, it is 14-0. Hampton with the lead. That is the halftime score, and we will be back with our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. Pat will have an interview, and we'll have our game recap and talk a little bit about what's happened so far, what could happen the rest of this game when we return. AM 1450 WODAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
Oh, hi. Nick Moore, head coach and state runner-up Homer Center Lady Wildcats. When I'm not game prepping with the girls, I'm creating financial game plans at Walbeck Insurance. We take time to learn about your specific needs to create a game plan tailored just for you, whether it is auto, home, life, health, or business insurance. Come see me, Nick Moore, at Walbeck Insurance, where we offer more choices, more savings.
Call 724-479-9378 to let Coach Nick make a game plan for you.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hi, Kathy Steffi here to kick off with Berkshire Hathaway. If you're ready to get your game on to buy or sell a home, my negotiating offense will score you a winning touchdown.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
The next week. Well, we are back with our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. Hampton leading 14-0 over the Little Indians. And the game recap, both teams did not score on their opening possession, but Hampton with getting great field position on their second possession, took it only 2 plays, 29 yards. Brock Borgo, the senior running back, had a 25-yard rush to put it in. After that, it was really good defensive stands, a lot of them by the Indiana High defense. They first forced a turnover on a force a fumble on a punt return, and but then the offense couldn't move the football. Ended up giving the football back to Hampton, and Hampton pretty much lived in Indiana territory almost the entire first half. And Indiana's defense kept holding them over and over again. Finally, though, late in the first half, gave up that second score with only 47 seconds left. Brock Borgo had a 2-yard rush, and after a 9-play drive for 42 yards. That's our first half at 14-0 score. And Pat, you have some we have some first Commonwealth quick stats. Trevor Smith is 4 of 12, 28 yards with an interception, passing. Levi Porter has 5 carries, 17 yards. Trevor Smith has 5 carries, 16 yards. And Griffin Pribish has 2 carries for 8 yards. Let's see, receiving. James Miller has 2 receptions for 11, and Levi Porter has 2 receptions for 17 yards. Looks like Indiana has 2 penalties for 20 yards. There was a procedure penalty and a personal foul. Our stat man Zeke Thomas is still tabulating Hampton's. Not surprising, it takes a little longer because they had the ball a lot more in the first half. They had it in Indiana territory a lot. Well, and it's going to be Brock Borgo. We can take a look at it here.
Yeah, we'll catch it when we come back. But, honestly, Mark, for Indiana to be down 14-0, I think their defense has played really well.
I do too.
It's just a matter of they've been on the field so much.
Yeah.
And the offense really needs to get a couple first downs here in the second half. And if that's, if we're looking for adjustments, the biggest halftime adjustment is they have to find a way to get this offense going. You saw it a couple times where Levi was able to get a couple good runs, but I think also we talked about during the broadcast, got to hit that deep shot. Even if you don't connect, make them defend it.
Really only had 1 pass attempt over 10 yards in that first half, so that's got to change.
Yeah, and just really quick, Borgo, 18 carries, 110 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's basically their offense.
Yep. All right. Okay, well, that is our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. Now, Pat, you have some information about one of the interviews that we have coming up, I believe, with Dr. Clark.
Yeah, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So at Renda Broadcasting, we're committed to promoting and working with our partner IRMC to talk about IRMC's Comprehensive Breast Center, which provides you and your loved ones with comprehensive and compassionate care needed for total breast health. The team at IRMC are among the most experienced in the region. IRMC in partnership with UPMC Hillman Cancer Center. So you don't have to drive to Pittsburgh to get the same treatment regimens and the care. Their doctors bring it here, right to Indiana. So we're blessed to be able to sit down with Dr. Dan Clark after this set of commercials. We'll go into that interview with Dr. Clark, and I had the opportunity to sit down with him. And here at Renda, we are really, this is something that I think we're all passionate about, is women's health. And what a better way than to celebrate here in October. And, the kids are all dressed in the student section in all pink. One of the equipment managers for Indiana, Ronnie Wang, he's wearing a pink wig on the field tonight. So, the kids are really buying in. And the band actually has pink flumes on their hats tonight. So
they do a tremendous job at IRMC. They've got amazing people over there. I know Dr. Clark and the staff, they are very passionate about it, and they really do first-class, world-class type of work over there with breast cancer and everything that they are doing. So it is amazing that we have that here in Indiana. And we're here. Well, I don't want to steal your thunder. We'll hear that interview
after the
coming
break.
up after this break. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV.
It's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is very proud to be the presenting sponsor of all Indiana Little Indians video broadcasts this season.
Hi, this is Rebecca Donahue.
And I'm Andrew Tylinski. Last year, we had overwhelming support from the community, watching and celebrating the accomplishments of these young student athletes.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is committed to community involvement and cherishing the special moments that sports create in our children's lives.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
The Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support local student athletes. Each athlete has represented their schools and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, with 2 locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center in Marion Center, recognized as the best pediatric care team in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
Did you know Citizens Ambulance Service is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Did you know the annual Citizens Ambulance membership drive is starting?
Be on the lookout for membership renewal envelopes in your mailbox.
To become a new member, it's super easy this year. Look for the QR codes in the community. Just scan the code and it will take you to the membership page.
Household memberships help cover the cost of being ready 24/7 for the community. Becoming a new member is easy this year. Citizens Ambulance Service, community support makes it work.
In recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I am joined by Dr. Dan Clark from the Indiana Regional Medical Center to discuss breast cancer awareness and the innovative ways IRMC is treating breast cancer. Dr. Clark, thank you for joining us today.
Oh, happy to be here.
So we look around town and it's October, so we see pink everywhere. But this is more of a year-round mission for you and the folks at IRMC, correct?
That's correct. You know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but of course, breast cancer doesn't pick October to affect people, so we've done things here to really be aggressive with the treatment year-round.
Can you provide us some guidance on breast cancer screenings, when to start, and how often screening should be done?
Absolutely. There recently has been some confusion about that because different recommendations came from different areas. And the National Clinical Cancer Network got together. That's all the major cancer centers across the country. MD Anderson, Sloan Kettering, Hopkins, Mayo, Cleveland Clinic, over 25 of them. They set up the standards for cancer, everything, all treatment, screening for all types of cancers. And their breast experts across the country at all these different cancer centers came up. They look at all the data, all the relevant issues out there, and come up with the evidence-based recommendations. And that evidence base is that women should start screening at age 40 with a mammogram every year for the rest of their lives. And there's no age cutoff. It's more based on your health than anything else. And that is because it's been shown that the biggest decrease in mortality for breast cancer is actually between the women between the ages of 40 to 50. And so we've had more success and better outcomes in early screening than waiting till later in life.
So is that why getting a routine mammogram is crucial?
Absolutely. There's other studies that have come along, but nothing has replaced mammogram as far as the sensitivity for screening. There's breast MRI, there's breast ultrasound. They actually pick up far fewer things than mammogram does. We supplement mammogram sometimes with ultrasound and MRI, but right now the best thing we have out there is the 3D mammography for annual screening.
And we have that here at IRMC?
Yes, absolutely. We have it throughout all of our systems here. When I first arrived 4.5 years ago, they only had one 3D mammogram here alone. The other one was not a 3D, it was a 2D, and down in Blairsville it was 2D. We have upgraded all our mammograms. It's been 4 years ago now that all of them are all 3D mammography.
Okay. So obviously you're talking to a football audience here today. How can spouses or partners or family members support women in their lives that are battling breast cancer?
Well, unfortunately, I can speak from personal experience. My wife was diagnosed with breast cancer 11 years ago, and she's a breast radiologist, and the two of us, of course, have more knowledge than most people do about breast cancer. But the thing I can tell you is to just be there with them. I'm a busy surgeon. I took time off and I was at the chemotherapy treatments with my wife. I was at her bedside when I needed to be. My kids, I was there for my kids. It affects the family. My kids were in grade school at the time. It was rough on the whole family. And it affects more than just the patient undergoing that. And I have to say that I did not have a full comprehension of how it affects the entire family until it affected us.
So does that give you a better perspective as a surgeon and a doctor that treats patients?
I think it really does. And I think my wife would tell you that it gives her, even though she's a breast radiologist and been doing it forever, it gave her a much more in-depth understanding, having gone through chemotherapy and surgery herself. So yeah, I think it's given me a much better, thorough understanding when it hits home like that. Now I really see what happens on the other side, not just in the office and in the hospital.
Yeah. Why do you think it's important for IRMC to partner with, like we're talking about breast cancer awareness with football games, whether it's IUP, Indiana High School, doing those type of partnerships for community outreach? How does that help you here at IRMC?
Well, we need to get the word out, like you asked about screening for mammography, because like every cancer out there, early detection leads to saving lives. And by getting mammograms early, and that's for the average risk woman. If a woman has an increased risk family history or extra dense breasts or things like that, we change those screening guidelines, and they may need a mammogram sooner than 40. So just getting the word out will save your life. Right.
Well, Dr. Clark, I would like to thank you so much for sharing this very important information and for all the work you and the IRMC does to promote breast cancer awareness. We really appreciate everything that you do here at IRMC, and it's a true community benefit to have such a world-class center right here in our own hometown. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll be back with more after this.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hi, this is Bonnie Houck of Berkshire Hathaway. Are you in need of selling your home in this challenging market? For all your real estate needs, along with 25 years of honesty and integrity, please call me at 724-422-1960.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Don't miss the Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1 year free financing. The Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowds?
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student-athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
Football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized Trane dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student-athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
To experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue.
The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all Little Indians video broadcasts this year.
Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. You can find us online at beyondthesunsetpets.com.
When choosing a pet crematory, the crematory you choose does make a difference.
Milk every moment.
Mark Arbuckle Nissan here in downtown Indiana. We sell more new Titans than any other dealer in our region of the country. That's because we have more Titans to choose from, and we give great deals on new Titans every day. And there'll never be a better time to buy your new Titan truck than right now. And there's no better place to buy your new Titan truck than Mark Arbuckle Nissan. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
He really done that at all tonight.
And that, with the way the Indiana defense is playing, that could change the complexion of this football game if the offense can find a way to get something moving. But we will have a kickoff when we return, and we'll see that Hampton offense take the field and the Indiana defense and see what they can do. Hampton leading 14-0. This has been our Indiana Total Therapy halftime show, and you are listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
It's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
Coming will be the cross-country championships in a couple weeks for the cross-country kids.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Kip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Leading Indiana at the half, and the kickoff for the third quarter, or the second half, I should say, brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Grand Beginnings Children's Center also supporting the Teddy Bear Fund Drive with $1 for every point scored by every team in our local teams, and certainly both of these two teams here tonight. Get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings Children's Center. So Tristan Redinger leads the kicking team out for Indiana. That defense we talked about there, they did give up 14 points, but so many of the drives of Hampton in that first half started in Indiana territory. Certainly their last 3 in a row started there, and the defense continued to make stop after stop. And
even when Indiana made stops, Hampton was still able to drive the football, pick up a couple first downs before Indiana would hold them.
So let's see if this defense can maybe force a turnover here early on, or at least get the field position changed in Indiana's favor. Here is the kick. It is going to be received by Hasselrig, and he's going to take the football. He has a huge open hole, takes it into Indiana territory. Hasselrig looks like he's going to take it all the way for an opening kick return. And William Hasselrig just had a wide open hole on the left side. Nobody touched him, and not how we thought the second half was going to start.
Nope, that's not at all what Indiana was hoping for right out of the gate.
Wow.
You know,
I don't know if Indiana had a different kick coverage called, but it looked, there was nobody on that side. It was well blocked, but he ran through a huge hole and nobody was anywhere near him. So great play by Hampton's kick return team as the extra point is up and good. 21-0. We'll take a quick 30-second break, and, well, Indiana is going to get the football pretty quickly here in the second half, just not how we expected. 21-0, Hampton with the lead. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Miss the Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1 year free financing. The Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
3, Will Olson, and 6, Leon Porter.
21-0. That's an easy drive summary. It really wasn't even a drive. It was a 80-yard kick return by William Hasselrig to make it 21-0. Hampton leading our Little Indians, or your Little Indians. Here's a squib kick for Hampton. The ball is going to be bobbled, but going to be picked up by Griffin Pribish at the 28-yard line. Good coverage, though, down the field, and he's going to be dropped and hit immediately.
Yeah, Griffin picked that ball up and was trying to get around the edge and was dropped down by Carson Potter. Potter's a 6'2", 200-pound junior for Hampton.
Got some big boys on that Hampton team. A lot of those guys that we talked about on the offensive line and defensive line, they're 250 plus. So we'll see what this Indiana offense can do as the ball is going to be at the 27. So again, long field in front of them. Give is going to be to Porter around the end. Fights through a hole. He's going to take it up across the 30 to 33. So 4 yards, maybe 5 on the carry. They're going to give him 5. So good pickup on first down. Indiana's had a couple of drives that started with a 5-yard pickup. They just haven't really been able to capitalize from this point. So, and the passing game really hasn't been there at all tonight.
No, and they said they wanted to try to run left. First play, they did.
Trips left this time for Indiana. Here is Smith back to pass. He's under some pressure. He's going to dump it off and just get rid of the football. Incomplete pass. They had Trips receivers to the left, only Bowersox to the right. Smith looked to he rolled to the right, and that was the only receiver, his only option. And when he was covered, he had no choice but to dump it away.
Yeah, and he was under pressure there from the backside. Did a good job of evading the pressure. But Indiana has to pick up a first down here.
Yeah, here we are again. They get 5 yards on first down, and then here we are with 3rd and 5. So they've struggled on 2nd and 3rd downs on a lot of these drives. And they could really use a first right here. Here's Smith in the shotgun again. He's got a man in motion. That's Porter. He's going to fake the handoff to Porter. Trevor Smith up the middle is going to pick up the first down and get across the 40 to the 45-yard line. That's where he's going to be brought down. So a nice pickup of about 10 yards.
And, Mark, you can run that when it's 3rd and 5. You can't run that when it's 3rd and 10, 11, 12.
Good burst by Trevor Smith, and that's
an in-first bank first down.
It's an in-first bank first down, and Trevor has not had a whole lot of open running room when he's tried to run that lately. He's had to fight for every yard he's gotten, but 10 yards, and now Indiana takes it to their 45-yard line for an first and 10. Here is Smith back to pass. He is going to hit James Mill, who takes the wide receiver screen. Does fight away from a tackler for a couple of yards. I think that's the play they scored the touchdown on last week.
They said he stepped out there at about the 47. Now they're moving it up.
Looks like they're going to give him 2, maybe 2.5. Yeah, he's tried to step away from a tackler, and I think went out of bounds when he did so. But it's okay if you can pick up little chunks every down.
Right.
That's all right. But they've struggled here on 2nd down, so we'll see what they can do here as the ball's at the 47. Spread formation here for Smith. Got Pribish in the backfield. Drops back to pass. He fires it across the middle of the ball, though. High. Ooh, the late hit there. I think that's got to be a flag.
Yeah, and there comes a flag there. That's a defenseless receiver.
That was not a nice hit at all. The ball was well.
It was well beyond him.
Yeah, not catchable at all.
33, Carson Potter, and the Indiana receiver is still down.
Well, it hit him. It hit him low. It certainly hit him in the stomach. Not a high hit in terms of the head, but it was an unnecessary hit. Very late, unnecessary. The ball wasn't catchable, and given everything that happened in the first half.
Boy, Indiana's coaches are jawing with the Hampton sideline, and I don't know what's going on.
They're telling them to get off the field because Hampton's players are still out there near where the injured player is, and they're trying to back them up, and they weren't listening at all. And in fact, you kind kind of hear a little bit of taunting, and it's just not. I don't understand that. Like, that should be where the officials step in and at least give them a sideline warning if they can't.
Yeah, the referees really need to get control of that. It seems like we've seen that a good bit. Let's see. Personal foul, Indiana. Personal foul, Hampton. So they offset them.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
You know, the one is a dead ball foul.
I don't understand that at all.
And that's but that's where Indiana has to be smarter. They had the flag. They didn't need to respond.
But again, they responded, but Hampton then came out onto the field near the injured player, and they weren't backing off. Again, it's not this
like,
for that.
To me, the personal foul on the receiver
should have been one penalty, and the other stuff should have been offsetting. This still should have.
They said it's an offset.
That's
so it'll be replay the down.
That is horrible, given the way that first half went, and they could have called offsetting in the first half too, where the Indiana had Colton Augustine get involved. But they only called it one way, and here now they do call it both ways.
They called a hold. It was a hold. It was a hold that they called, Mark, I believe. Jeff, is that what you heard?
Yes, Pat, that's correct. On the play, there was a hold in Indiana's backfield, and then they said the hit on Levi Porter was still part of the play, not after the play. That's why they were offsetting.
Okay.
Timeout either way here for Indiana, and they're going to talk this over. We'll straighten it out, and we'll come back as well. But Indiana's facing a 2nd and 8 when we return. 9:36 left to go in the third quarter. 21-0 with the Hampton lead. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and rent that digital TV.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
It would be live. Okay, so after the offsetting penalties, it is 2nd down and 8, and it is correct. It was a holding call in Indiana and the personal foul called on the hit on a defenseless Levi Porter. He is up and back in the game. I didn't like what happened after the hit, though, where the team was out there and you could hear a little bit of what was going on briefly, but because the official's mic was on.
Well, the officials now are talking. I think they're going to try to say Levi's got to come out of the game. He does not. Indiana used the timeout. They do not need to take him out of the game.
Coach Wright is trying to go and say that, but I don't understand.
No, they used the timeout. That's wrong. And if you call a timeout, he should be allowed to stay in the game.
And I wonder if that's why they called the timeout, so they can
that's what I was thinking. Keep him on the field. Anyway, it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. Either way, see what Indiana can do here with Trevor Smith on their 47-yard line. 2nd down and 8. The give is going to be to Rocco Cosentino, who's going to get nowhere, actually going to lose a couple yards. So that's not what they wanted to see, and that might have been the play designed for Levi. But even Levi wouldn't have gotten too much on that because they were in the backfield very quickly. So 3rd and 10. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I think that was. Yeah, I don't understand. If you call a timeout, your player should be allowed back in. I
believe that's the rule.
But Coach Wright did not argue, so maybe that was changed. Trips receivers to the right here now on 3rd and 10. Here is Trevor Smith back to pass. He's got a little bit of time. He's going to tuck the football, and he's going to fire it across the middle and hits his receiver for a first down. I thought Trevor might have been able to run that one, but instead he hits Mill for a first down.
Yeah, that was a really nice job of Trevor climbing the pocket. You'll hear that term, and you can see it on the Renda Digital replay. The rush pushes by him. He climbs the pocket, stepped into the throw, hit James on the crosser good enough for 11 yards and a first down.
And the linebackers did come up when Trevor ran near that line of scrimmage, so he would not have had a lot of room to run. Good decision by Trevor, as you see that replay, and picks up an Indiana first down. Now they are in the territory of Hampton, and on 1st and 10, Smith tries to run it up the middle, and a flag thrown late again as Smith gets brought down for no gain. We'll see who this one's on.
Let's see if we can see it on the replay here, Mark.
Sorry.
It's okay. Trevor just keeps it on the quarterback
Jeff,
lead.
did you hear anything there down at the field?
No, Mark, they have not signaled anything to the sideline yet.
Is there a lot of talking going on between both teams?
Personal foul, Indiana.
Well, it's hard to say anything. I can't hear anything from the Hampton side, but the Indiana coaches are getting frustrated with some of these, unsportsmanlike penalties seem to be called only on Indiana, unfortunately.
It is getting a little bit odd that they're only called, because we can see up here that there's activity after the play, and there's certainly unsportsmanlike, if not personal foul. There's definitely taunting and other comments going on from the Hampton side that's not being even addressed. So it's frustrating because we don't want to make it about the officials, because that's not what this game is about right now.
But that Indiana finally had the ball in Hampton territory, and now it takes it all the way back to the 43, their own 43.
And we didn't see anything in the replay.
No, but the flag was thrown right near the tackle, so I'm not sure what that was, but...
Well, it's now 2nd and 25. Here is Trevor Smith. He's back to pass. He's going to tuck the football and try to run it himself. Picks up 2. Maybe actually he picks up about 5 where they're going to spot him on the replay. So Smith was looking down the field. The pressure was coming, and boy, a lot of the pressure from Hampton though has come from 3 guys.
Yes.
They haven't sent too many blitzes, but it's been these 3 big boys on the defensive line. Brady Long, 6'2", 200 pounds. Griffin Keller, 6'3", 245. And Gabe Ganelli is 6'1", 220. They've been doing the damage and pressuring Smith. Here's 3rd and 21 for Indiana. Inside screen, the ball is going to go to James Mill, who takes it across the 50. Back into Hampton territory, but the penalty's a killer there because...
Yeah, that penalty was really a drive killer. They had the ball 1st and 10 mark at the 42-yard line, and now it's going to be 4th and 14 at the 45.
It looks like Indiana's going to keep their offense on the field here.
Yeah, they're going to try to steal a possession if they're able to.
6:39 and counting here in the 3rd, 21-0 Hampton. 4th down and 14 here for Indiana. They are into Hampton territory. Here is Smith, back to pass, under pressure. He's going to get hit and sacked. Boy, Gabe Ganelli came in and just pushed his blocker down, just shoved him right away.
Yeah, you can see it on the replay here.
And just ran right through his blocker, and
that's a shame.
Just no one. Trevor had no chance to do anything with the football.
Because now Hampton gets the ball 1st and 10 on the 40.
And Hampton has had tremendous field position all night. Indiana has got to find a way to keep their composure and not take those penalties. At the same time, I want to start seeing some of the other unsportsmanlike calls made. Here is Brock Borgo. He's going to bust it into the open field. Takes it across the 30-yard line. Makes one guy miss. He's still on his feet as he takes it down near the 20. So Borgo with a 20-yard run. Their first offensive play here of the second half. It's a big one.
Yeah, and you can see it here. He's just zigging and zagging and found a crease and made one guy miss. You know, again, this defense is starting to get tired, and you start arm tackling, and you cannot arm tackle Brock Borgo.
It's already over 100 yards on the night, got 2 scores. 5:50 to go. Hampton taking their time now as they lead 21-0. The give is going to be to Borgo again. Wide open hole up the middle. Borgo's going to walk it into the end zone.
And that was just a very simple counter play. They ran a counter action in the backfield, and they were able to seal off the Indiana defense And Borgo takes it in for 20 yards.
Another flag. You can even hear the press box is getting a little frustrated with the. And part of this is that I thought with some of the things that happened in the first half. Jeff, you have something?
Yeah, Mark. One of the Indiana defenders thought he was held on that play, which what gave Borgo a big hole, and he gave the referee an earful the whole way down the sideline to the end zone there.
And, well, that's what they're going to call on Indiana. And are they going to call it both ways there? The unsportsmanlike is on Indiana.
Indiana will be assessed on the kickoff.
So, yeah, again, they got to find a way to keep their composure. You can't continue to allow them to those penalties to kill you, because Indiana had a nice drive there going there before that personal foul pushed them back. Either way, it's now 28-0, 5:36 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll come back with the Hampton kickoff when we return. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
This is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
Touchdown, be a 15-yard penalty.
So we are back here. 5:36 left to go in the third quarter. 28-0. That drive was a two-play drive, 40 yards. Both plays were ran by Brock Borgo. Both were for 20 yards. The latter was a 20-yard rush for the score, and it's 28-0.
Yeah, if you're Hampton, do you try an onside kick here? We saw that Mars do that, but given the field position.
And that's what they do. Good job by Indiana's hands team to fall on it. And,
by doing that, I get what you're trying to do, but you basically gave away the penalty because Indiana gets pretty good field position.
Yeah. But, hey, I again, you called it.
If you're going to do it, you better execute it a little bit better, I guess. Coach, what do you think about the execution of your team? The old line from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm all for it.
All for it. Okay. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. So this, the positive to take here, Pat, Indiana's offense was moving the football.
Yeah, I mean,
for the first time maybe all game in that last drive before they took a personal foul penalty, and that just killed the drive completely.
Yeah, they had an 11-play, 5-minute drive that finally got the ball into Hampton's territory. Indiana's going to take another timeout.
All right, we'll take a 30-second timeout as well and come back. 28-0 Hampton with the lead. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV. Back after this.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
So the penalty was called on Colton Augustine. We just heard from Jeff Cribbs down on the sidelines. And I believe that's his second personal foul. I'm not 100% sure, but he may be.
I think it's an if they were both unsportsmanlike.
Here's the quarterback option. The pitch to Levi Porter, who's going to take it across the 35. He pushes his way forward for right near that first down marker. We're going to see where they bring him down and where they spot him. They're going to move the chain, so a first down run for Porter.
Yeah, Indiana ran an option. Trevor flipped it out Levi, and Levi made, after contact, got about 5 yards after contact.
He was hit. He got a 5-yard pickup, and then all the rest was Levi. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 40-yard line. Have not seen that option ran too much this season by Indiana. Might be time to dip into the playbook and pull out a few things. Bunch formation to the left here. And the pitch is going to be to Porter. Makes one guy miss. He's dodging a couple of other tackles. He's trying to find his way around the edge. He does finally get to the edge. A lot of work by Levi to get 2 yards.
Yeah, I wonder if we have that on the replay, because it looks like Parker Bowersox had a great block initially on the edge. Yeah, he knocks the guy right out of the play and was allowing Levi to do what he does. Wasn't a big gain, but that was a big block to prevent a loss.
It did get, they're going to give him actually 3 yards on the pickup. So 2nd down and 7. Pribish in the backfield for Trevor Smith, who's going to take the snap. He's dropping back to pass. He fires it across the middle. He hits Bowersox, who fights his way forward near that first down marker. Ball comes out late, but that looked like he was well down.
They're blowing it dead, I think. I believe they're blowing him down.
We see the replay, and it looked like he went down.
That going to be enough for a first down?
They did not signal the first down.
Wow. That should be unsportsmanlike. Number 52 just walked by and kicked the ball.
Well, they've been doing a lot of this all night, and they just will not call it on. I don't know why, but again, I don't want to make it about the officiating, because that's not what's losing this game, but it is.
But I don't understand.
Some of the stuff is very immature and classless from that team, and I just don't
right in front of the umpire. And the kid just kicked the football. I don't understand.
It is a first down, though, right at midfield. A little bit of movement in the backfield. I thought they might have called that, but it's going to be a catch by Will Olson, who's going to get his first catch, I believe, of his varsity career there, as he catches the football and runs out of bounds for about 7 yards.
Will Olson saw his mom and dad before the game down there, and they got to be thrilled. He's a freshman getting some varsity playing time and contributing.
Pretty good basketball player, too, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So was his dad.
Yes, he was. And his mother's family makes some great pasta.
Yeah, no, you're going to get me hungry now. 2nd down and 4. Man in motion, and the fake is going to be up the middle. That's actually going to be Trevor Smith, who's going to fake the handoff and carry it himself up across the 40. He's going to pick up a first down. They're going to move the chains again.
So that's an in-first bank first down.
That's been 3 here on this drive, I believe.
And that's all the reason you should check out the rewards checking, because Indiana's looking to cash in on this drive, Mark.
We did not practice this.
Hey, when it's 28-0, you got to come up with what you can.
I love it. Very good. Sure, in first bank loves it too. 1st and 10, as the give is going to be fake to Porter again. This time, though, Trevor Smith is wrapped up after just, maybe no gain on the play. 2:46 left to go in the third. Indiana is trailing 28-0.
Ganelli again on a tackle.
Those guys are tough. And those are the same guys opening up holes for Borgo on the offensive side. Ganelli, Keller, and Long, all seniors. They look bigger than their weights and their heights that are listed. But
if Indiana can pick up 18 here, they'll be in the red zone. The Citizens Bank red zone.
2nd down and 10. Here is Levi Porter. Levi fights his way through one tackle. And they're going to finally call what may look like to be a late hit, as Porter was thrown out of bounds, as we'll see.
And you can hear a Bronx cheer almost from the Indiana fans. And I do apologize. It's the Citizens Ambulance red zone, not Citizens Bank. I do it every game one time. I will get better. I apologize to BJ Pino and the folks at Citizens Ambulance. It's only the 7th game of the year, Mark.
So we'll see where this penalty takes them. It's going to take them close to the Citizens Ambulance red zone.
Oh, they're inside it.
So with the 15 yards, they actually are going to be inside. And while we have the opportunity, Citizens Ambulance Service, their membership drive, it takes a community to make it work, and certainly their membership drive is kicked off. We'll tell you some of the things they have going on as part of that. First down and 10 from the 15-yard line. The fake is going to actually be given to James Mill around the end, and James, unfortunately, going to be dragged down and loses a couple yards. So Citizens Ambulance Service has responded to 5,400 emergency calls so far this year, about 25 a day. They include 7 school districts, 47 municipalities in 3 different counties, providing professional emergency services for 59 years. You can support their membership drive right now. Look for the QR codes plastered throughout the community on different posters.
And they're there for us when we need them. Absolutely. So we need to be there for them and support their membership drive.
Here's 2nd down and 13. Smith fires it across the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Indiana. Levi Porter. Great job by Trevor Smith. He had to almost jump and throw that football and put it right to a wide open Levi Porter for the score. Indiana's on the board as we look at the replay.
Yeah, really good job of Trevor to just step up in this pocket and jump up, and Levi was there and just stretched it over the goal line. Really nice play by Indiana to cash in the red zone. The Citizens Ambulance red zone. And you know where you can take your cash, Mark? Because it's also an in-first bank first down.
Well, there's flags all over the place, as I thought that defense jumped there. They did. They were well offsides as they were trying to come for the block again.
Unfortunately, they blew the play dead. Redinger drilled it. Yeah, and this is one of those guys. Tristan Redinger is a guy that for now in his 2nd year has done a tremendous job kicking for Indiana. Yeah. He'd never kicked before last year, and he's on the soccer team and one of the leaders on that soccer team. And he said, yeah, I can kick it. And he's come out and done a really nice job.
So he's going to get another shot at it, even though he made the first one. 28-6. 1:19 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt is up, and this one is good. 28-7, Indiana's on the board. 1:19 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Back in 30 seconds here on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Brenda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
So Indiana, an 18-yard pass from Smith to Porter, capped off another impressive drive. It was 2 good drives in a row. Unfortunately, the one derailed by a penalty. This one helped a little bit by a penalty, but they do get on the board here late in the 3rd quarter, 28-7. Still a lot of football left, Pat. I mean,
yeah, there really is.
A lot more to go here for Indiana, but there's still time left.
9 plays, 70 yards on that drive, so that was impressive. Now, if you're Indiana, what do you do here? Do you kick the ball deep? And I would know where Hasselwig is, and I wouldn't kick the ball anywhere near him.
I would still try to get it deeper, so if you do,
you want to try to do field position.
You just don't want to give it to them in Indiana territory.
No.
We'll see what they elect to do. Here is going to be the kick. It is going to be a kick that is going to hop. Hasselrig does bobble it at the 20-yard line. He is going to try to fight his way forward. Does find another seam again as he's going to take the football, run it into the Indiana territory. He's still on his feet as he crosses the 40. He's still on his feet. This is Carr, actually, who's going to take it across the 20 and into the end zone. Unbelievably, that wasn't Hasselrig. It was Josh Carr. Another return.
Hampton touchdown.
And it looked, he bobbled the return initially, and it looked like he was going to be stopped.
He broke probably, you can see it here on the Renda digital replay, just the end, but he probably broke about 5 or 6 tackles.
Just not great tackling on that, and we have an injured Indiana player who's down at the 26-yard line. Now he gets up. It's going to be helped off the field, but boy, that's you had such a positive drive there for Indiana, and this is 2 kick returns given up by two different people who ran them back. Carr and Hasselrig. This time Carr, who broke a lot of tackles, but it was there to be had. You could have brought him down.
Yeah, they had many opportunities, and that's just a shame, the breakdown the special teams.
Here's the extra point. Up and good. Very quickly, it's 35-7. Hampton retakes that 28-point lead. 58 seconds left to go in the third. Take a 30-second timeout and come back. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV. Back after this.
This is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
Kicking off for Hampton is Gustavo Arias-Gonzalez.
Well, about an 80-yard touchdown return unofficially for
Josh Carr,
who's going to give Hampton the 35-7 lead. So Indiana, well, they had the last 2 offensive drives were 11 plays and 9 plays. 9 plays, they finally cashed in, got 7 points on the board.
Unfortunately, they've given up 2 touchdowns on kick returns, and then one was a 2-play 40 yards.
Here is going to be a bobbled kick return. Levi Porter does have the football. He's going to take it across the 35-yard line, and he's brought down there. They are not letting him sneak out, so
they're going to mark that back at the 30. Jeff, what are you hearing down there?
Well, Pat, after that kickoff return, Indiana had such good momentum going. They were hoping to come out and make a stop, and that's really sort of taken the air out of what was going on the sideline after that nice touchdown pass.
So our Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports. Thank the folks at Crimson Wealth Management for helping us to bring those sideline reports back late in the season here. First down and 10 for Indiana. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Well, let's see what the offense can do here, as the give is going to be to Porter around the left side. He's going to fight his way forward across the 35-yard line, to the 37. He's going to get about 7 yards. Again, they're going to that left side, Pat. We heard the coach say that's what they wanted to look at.
Yeah, you can see they're not doing anything fancy. They're just running the ball and trying to seal the edge and let Levi find a hole.
2nd and 3. 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Here's going to be a fake this time to Porter. Smith is hit. Maybe he lost a yard. We'll see where they spot him. No. They're actually going to say he gained a yard. So 3rd and 2. That's going to be it for the third quarter. 35-7. Hampton with the lead. You are listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
And we're back to start the fourth quarter. Here's going to be a pass caught by Will Olson. And we just talked about Will, the freshman, getting his first catch of his varsity career. Now he got his second for a first down.
Not only a first down.
An in-first bank first down.
And they've been here since 1922, Mark.
Some good trivia. There'll be a test at the end. 11:50 to go here. Another first down in first bank. First down for the Little Indians.
Well, a couple weeks ago, IUP was playing up at Mercyhurst, and every time Mercyhurst got a first down, they don't call it a first down, they call it a Hurst down. So that was annoying.
Oh, that would get annoying quick. Penalty here, flag thrown, but boy, Smith is just thrown down. Gabe Ganelli just takes him and throws him hard to the turf, but it's going to be a flag too, so this is probably going to be declined. As it looked like the penalty was on either illegal formation or motion. They're talking to the
yeah, I would imagine
coach,
that's a formation.
I don't see why he would accept the penalty, as they already lost a couple of yards. Well, they're going to give him a 4-yard loss. So officially, let's say a 3-yard loss on the tackle. And second down and 13 coming up. The ball is back to the Indiana's own 40-yard line. Spread formation here for Trevor Smith. He's back to pass. Under pressure, hit and dropped again. This time, Brady Long. Again, it's 3 guys, Pat. They're not blitzing.
Yeah, you can see it. 3
guys coming in.
Edge pressure. You see this a lot from the Steelers. T.J. Watt and Highsmith. That's all you're seeing.
2, 3. You can see on our digital replay.
That's all you're
3
seeing.
Guys, and they're just blowing right through the offensive line. We talked about the offensive line being healthier, but just don't have an answer for these 3 guys.
And Augustine, their one tackle, is out of the game.
So that does make it tougher here. Now, after that loss of 3, it's 3rd down and 16. Here is Smith back to pass, under pressure again. This time he's able to fight his way forward, breaks one tackle, but does not break the next. He's going to lose even more yards, and a flag is thrown late. So we'll see who this one's on. But Trevor Smith is just under.
We got a replay here. And again, it's the 2 guys, the edge rushers. He got out of it, and then
I'm not sure what
that flag is.
Late. I don't see what happened there at all. It looks like it's going to be against Indiana, whatever it was. I don't know what that call is.
Jeff, what are you hearing down there? Anything?
Pat, they called an illegal crackback or blindside block on that play there.
Oh.
But they declined it, so that'll bring up 4th down. And
if Indiana didn't crack a good blindside block, they didn't do it very well because Smith was under
Smith
pressure.
was running for his life.
Either way, they're going to punt the football away. 4th and 23 now. Every play on that drive went backwards. Here is the snap. The kick is up. Finally gets a good punt off that wasn't blocked because they sent pressure on every single punt so far, and that time he had some time and got the punt off. And I believe Hampton is going to take this in their own territory to start, so I guess that's a small
at the 46 it looks like. Now, if you're Hampton, you have a 28-point lead, and this will give them 3 conference wins. So they're going to be in the thick of it. I wouldn't expect to see a whole lot of Brock Borgo here the rest of the way.
Although he is in the football game now and is going to get the football again and breaks free from a couple tackles, but fights his way up to about the 50-yard line for 4 yards.
Guess that's why I'm sitting up here. Because it just makes no sense.
Well,
he's your offense.
But Pat, we've seen this from multiple teams.
I know.
And I don't know whether that's the new thing, but I wouldn't do it, especially some of these teams where you have a lot of players on the sideline.
Yeah, and these guys play a lot of guys both ways. It's
not just Hampton, but for whatever reason, they keep their starters out there long, and I wouldn't do it either. But here's Borgo again. He's going to be hit this time and drop well in the backfield. Parker Bowersocks hits him and drives him backwards. We'll see where they spot forward progress, but a great job by Parker.
He does a really good job, keeps his outside arm free, and comes off the block and was able to bring Borgo down.
Borgo reversed his field and tried to go back towards, and they do take him out now. Oh, no, they didn't. I'm sorry. He still is in there. They brought in Potter.
Yeah, let's see if Indiana can get a stop here.
But, well, I don't think they're going to give it to Borgo on this play as they push it all
you never know.
back. But it is 3rd down and 10. Here is Kelly, drops back the pass. He is going to get the screen to Borgo, who's going to fight his way forward. He does pick up a 1st down. He's still on his feet.
Screen pass to Borgo. He's still fighting for yards.
And I'll tell you what, he kind of, if they really spotted where he backtracked a little bit, he would not have gotten the 1st, but his forward progress. Well,
they did not give it to him.
All that, I think he had the 1st, but then he kept fighting and ended up backtracking a little bit, which would have caused him to lose a yard. 4th down and 1. And it's funny, they take him off the field now on a 4th and short play where you would think he'd be the one that gets that football.
Yeah.
So
very interesting.
Not sure there, but 7:26 left to go. 35-7 is the score.
McEnany's in the backfield.
He's going to get the handoff, and he's going to get the 1st down, and he's still on his feet. Keeps his legs moving as he drives all the way to the 35-yard line. So now that continues to move the chains for an in-first bank 1st down. Check out their rewards checking. Here's the give again to McEnany. He's going to stay on his feet, finds a hole. He's running up towards another 1st down. Just big plays after big play. Indiana still has most of their first defense in as well. And they just look worn down at this point in time. It is 35-0. We want to remind people just joining us, 2 of the scores, though, came on kick returns. Indiana's defense, for much of that first half, really played very, very solid.
That was a 14-0 game at halftime.
Borgo back in the football game. He's going to get the carry here on 1st down and drives forward, continues to drive the pile forward inside the 20, down to the 15. Back in the Citizens Ambulance red zone.
You can see on the Renda digital replay, it's just a counter play. And he just runs so hard and physical and moves that entire pile another 5 yards.
Like one of the defenders jumped on his back after about 2 yards, and Borgo carried him for 6 more yards. Taking their time, watching the play clock. Game clock is down to 5:38. Hampton still with some playoff hopes as Borgo gets the pitch. Just eludes, actually that's McEnany, I believe now, who gets that pitch, and flags all over the place thrown. After the play, we'll see who this is called on. Oh, they're going to say
it might be a first down.
It is against Hampton. So we are going to see the replay here as McEnany tried to drive that outside. And, it was at the end of the play. They are blocking Levi Porter out of bounds well after the whistle, and they did call that one against Hampton. And finally,
that'll back them up.
Getting some of those calls going the other way here.
Dead ball personal foul on Hampton.
So that'll be after the run, which will push them back. The run would have set up a second and short.
15 yards.
And dead ball, so that means the down counts. So that should...
Not sure where the sticks are. Let's see what they do.
Wait, why are they moving the sticks? Those sticks should not move. There's a mistake down there. The referees are going to have to get those sticks set.
So why is it?
I bet you they gave him a first down and then assessed the penalty.
He was close to that marker. I didn't see them signal for the first, but either way they must have given him a first, and now he is going to take the handoff again, and he fights forward for about 4 yards. Powell continuing to move. 4:45.
You can see it on the replay. They just run a little. Get him out on the edge.
So, 5-yard pickup on that gain. That's Evan McEnany, who's a 5'10 sophomore for Hampton. They got a lot of young guys in their skilled position. Other than Borga, most of their skilled positions are young guys. It's their offensive and defensive lines, though, are all seniors. They're going to lose a lot of those guys for next year. Here is McEnany again. This time he runs into a wall of red.
Number 3, McEnany.
As that Indiana defense brings him down right near the line of scrimmage. Johnny Wyatt, one of the guys getting up from that pile. Making the stop, so it's going to set up a 3rd and 5 now. Very slow tempo here for Hampton as they're just taking their time. They're allowing that play clock to run down. 3:40 to go. 35-7 is the score. So with the lead and still in the playoff hunt, Hampton is taking their time now to just try to kill the clock as best they can. Flag thrown.
I think a delay of game on Hampton.
Just waited a little bit too long there.
So they're pushing back 5 yards.
Going to move them back 5 more yards, but they're not in any hurry. And they've been picking up yards fairly easily on this drive.
That'll say 3rd and 9.
So we will see. 3:20 left to go here in this football game. Long drive here by Hampton. Back to pass. It's going to be almost intercepted as they attempted a screen pass.
Ben Cochran may never, ever have a chance to catch a football like that ever again.
And he would have been off to the races on a senior salute night. Ben could have had the opportunity for a defensive touchdown. But either way, he did force the incomplete pass, and that's still worth some kudos.
They're going to try a field goal here, Mark.
My goodness.
This will be a 44-yard attempt. Look out for a fake.
Saw the Armstrong kicker last week kick a 40-plus yarder, and the kick is going to be, well off the mark, but I guess no harm in trying there. So Hampton will turn it over to Indiana. 3:10 left to go here in the football game. It was only a 14-0 halftime lead for Hampton. Actually, Indiana's defense held pretty strong in the first half, despite having Hampton set up shop in Indiana territory on almost every one of their drives. But the offense couldn't really get anything moving. And
why are they moving this football?
I guess in high school, the ball gets moved back to the 20. So
That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense.
So you stop.
The ball wasn't even on. It was outside the 20. That is silly.
I'm not sure what that rule is or why that rule.
That makes absolutely no sense. That just gives the offense incentive to try to. If they had the ball at the 50, try a field goal. You get it at the 20. That makes no sense.
Well, the give is going to be a handoff to Porter. He's going to get about 4 yards on the pitch. Yeah, I don't know if it's
I understand.
Just on that play, but
but if the ball were inside the 20, then it does come out to the 20. But if it's outside the 20, it shouldn't revert back to the 20. That gives the offense an advantage.
I find a hard time.
I think the referees blew that one.
I find a hard time believing that is the rule. That you're punishing the team for stopping the field goal.
Right.
Here is Privish getting the handoff. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage no more as they drag him down.
I got to call my buddy Lou Exotic and ask him this week about that. He's one of the referees that does games. And
well, you'll have to let us know. I'm
going to find that out, because if I'm wrong, I'll own it.
If that is the rule, that has got to be changed.
That's a bad rule if it is.
That makes no sense at all. I mean, heck, you could try a field goal from your own 20-yard line.
Exactly. Kick it. No, we'll put it at the 20. That makes zero sense. But this is the PIAA mark.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Here is Trevor Smith, who's going to take it up the middle for 4 yards. He's not going to get a first down, but he's going to be about a yard shy.
If you're Indiana, you go for it. There's a minute 40 to go. I mean, why not? Why risk getting a punt blocked?
They've sent on, I think, all but one punt attempt tonight.
We missed the replay.
Sent guys in to try to block the punt.
Here it is again. Just showing Trevor getting close to that first down. Just the quarterback fake to Levi and just run straight up the middle.
So here's 4th down and 1. Lights go off in the press box, but Smith is back to pass. He's going to roll out to his right, staying on his feet. He's going to keep on his feet, fires it deep down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Smith looked like he was going to try to run it, and then at the last second just threw it down the field.
Is that James Mill down? Who's down for Indiana?
It is Mill.
Guys, there's a flag down on the play, too.
Yeah. Where's that flag, Jeff? I didn't see where it was thrown.
It is on the Hampton sideline, about the 30-yard line.
I'm wondering if Trevor was over the line of scrimmage when he threw the pass.
It was very, very close. I almost thought he would have had the first down.
Yeah, I thought he was going to run it.
He only needed a yard, but that is Mill who got hurt, and Mill's being helped off the field. 57 seconds left. Either way, Hampton looks like they're going to take the football over it.
They waved the flag off.
So
it's going to be an incomplete pass, turnover on downs.
See if Hampton just lines up, does victory formation here. With under a minute left, they're leading 35-7 in the football game. We'll see what they elect to do.
On that, Indiana could have tried a field goal, and they would have put it down to the 20 mark.
If that's truly the case, I mean, it would change football. It would change.
Why would you ever punt?
You would never need to punt the football.
Oh my! And they are in the victory formation. You see Borgo standing at the 50.
We got to find out if that's real or not. Jeff Cribbs is going to interview Coach Wright after this.
This referee crew is struggling. They had the ball at the 35, and now they moved it back to the 29. I'm like,
well, maybe they tried a field goal.
Yeah.
Oh, at this point, who cares? Just let them snap the ball, boys. Either way.
Yeah, and they took a knee.
So that's going to end it here, as they will have to take one more, but the game is officially, officially over. 35-7 is going to be the final score. Our First Commonwealth post-game show is next, brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. We're going to hear from Coach Wright, and we'll wrap up this one and give you the game recap, some First Commonwealth quick stats, and more. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
To experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service, or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Milk every moment.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue.
The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all Little Indians video broadcasts this year.
Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. You can find us online at beyondthesunsetpets.com.
When choosing a pet crematory, the crematory you choose does make a difference.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Don't miss the Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1 year free financing. The Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
It's football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Introducing the new
we sustained many injuries over the course of the season. We have a lot of younger guys that are in here right now doing special teams duties, filling in for older guys, and it's a big ask. When you have sophomores and freshmen out there to try to cover I mean, we tried to kick it short and swib it too, and just the one got away from him a little bit, and he kicked it to the guy we didn't want him to kick it to, and he caught it in a run and scored. So, yeah.
Coach, senior salute's always an emotional night. What was your message to your seniors tonight after the game?
I just said I'm just disappointed that we couldn't do a little more to make this a memorable night. It has to be disappointing. We didn't handle our emotions very well in many situations tonight. And we just simply were behind the sticks, and we got to play smarter, and we got to react to things differently. Life's about, it's like 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And right now we didn't play with a whole lot of emotional intelligence tonight, and I'm disappointed in that. And I own that. And moving forward, we're not going to tolerate it. And those who can't seem to check their emotions are simply going to watch football, and we'll get the younger guys ready for next season.
Okay, Coach, thank you very much. Good luck next week at North Catholic. Thank you.
That's our interview with Coach Wright here after the 35-7 loss to Hampton here tonight from Andy Kuznetsky Field. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and recap this football game and more. You're listening to our first Postgame show. Time to be first on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Don't miss the Dowd 73rd Anniversary Sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1 year free financing. The Dowd 73rd Anniversary Sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowds?
This is State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all of our student athletes and their families every success. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Horses is hospitality. Sit right down and enjoy a great meal. Horses is hospitality. Delicious food with lots of hoss appeal. You'll love our famous fresh salad bar. The freshest near or far. Your hometown steakhouse wherever you are. Horses Steak and Sea House. Horses is hospitality.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue of Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana.
A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life.
For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to the team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana or find us online at bowserminnick.com.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hello, this is John with the John and Anna Clark team. As a member of the community, we would be happy to assist you in buying or selling your home. Call us at 724-331-7455.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Milk every moment.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
I was looking at it differently, but he had a 85-yard kick return, was untouched, and that really changed the complexion of the game. Actually, that's our, might as well say it, that's our Colonial drive of the game here tonight, was that kick return. Hampton scored again to make it 28-0 on another 20-yard rush by Brock Borgo. Indiana put together a couple of offensive drives in the second half, and their one that was a 9-play drive that led to a score. 70-yard drive, 18-yard pass from Smith to Porter. It made it 28-7, but the ensuing kickoff went again for a huge kick return, this time by Josh Carr, 80 yards. That ended the game at 35-7. That's our wrap, and you have some stats for Hampton. It was very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Hampton had 31 carries, 192 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Brock Borgo had 23 of those carries for 158, and he had all 3 of their touchdowns. Passing, they were only 5 of 12 for 64 yards. So, realistically, the game changer was the 2 touchdown kick returns for Hampton. Total offense, they had 256 yards. And we want to thank our statistician all year up here with us, Zeke Thomas.
Yep.
He's a, Zeke, a junior? Sophomore at Indiana High School. And he has been kind enough to come up and do our stats for us all year. He's in the process of tabulating Indiana's. Let me see if I can look over his shoulder. Trevor Smith was 12 of 22 for 92 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing, Levi Porter had 11 carries, 54 yards. Trevor Smith had 13 carries for 42 yards. Those are the big ones. That's basically the offense for Indiana.
Well, we'll come back and we'll give our Gooden Associates good player of the game when we return, and we'll wrap this one up from our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show. 35-7, Hampton defeats the Little Indians on senior night. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Milk every moment.
Oh, hi. Nick Lord, head coach of the state runner-up Homer Center Lady Wildcats. When I'm not game prepping with the girls, I'm creating financial game plans at Walbeck Insurance. We take time to learn about your specific needs to create a game plan tailored just for you, whether it is auto, home, life, health, or business insurance. Come see me, Nick Moore, at Walbeck Insurance, where we offer more choices, more savings.
Call 724-479-9378 to let Coach Nick make a game plan for you.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobeck Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this year's football season. Sobeck Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobeck has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobeck has the equipment for you. Call Sobeck Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at SobeckFitness.com.
Did you know Citizens Ambulance Service is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Did you know the annual Citizens Ambulance membership drive is starting?
Be on the lookout for membership renewal envelopes in your mailbox.
To become a new member, it's super easy this year. Look for the QR codes in the community. Just scan the code and it will take you to the membership page.
Household memberships help cover the cost of being ready 24/7 for the community. Becoming a new member is easy this year. Citizens Ambulance Service, community support makes it work.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
And we are back to wrap up this first Commonwealth post-game show and the game from Andy Kuznetsky Field, 35-7, a Hampton victory over Indiana tonight on the senior salute night. And Pat, our last order of business, I guess, is the Gooden Associates good player of the game tonight.
Yeah, I think that's got to be Parker Bowersox. You know, he came up with some really big tackles on special teams. He forced the fumble, made a couple nice tackles on Borgo off the edge. Thought he just had some nice blocks offensively. I think Parker Bowersox, I believe he's a junior, and he just played well for a guy that didn't get a lot of action at the beginning of the year. So that's my vote. Jeff, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree, Pat. He had that key, fumble, recovered it. That really turned the tide for Indiana. It got them going on a night when they didn't have a whole lot going for them. But I agree completely. He had a nice game tonight.
So.
Well, yeah, I think we're all in agreement with that. And Mark, we're looking out on the field, and you see down there Isaac Nygren. He's still standing on about the 5-yard line. He does not want to leave.
His last game as a senior here at this field, and he's just sitting there staring at the field. And as some of the family members coming up to him, he just does not want to.
And I'll say this about Isaac. He's a 3-year starter. He plays with everything he's got.
He does.
And, he's really been the stable force on that defense. Really, really, really hard to see. They still have 2 games left, but, last time he'll be here on Kuznetsky Field. And he's a kid that, really, really impresses me, not only as a football player, but as a human being.
And that puts a lot of this in perspective, too, for a lot of these kids that, for a lot of them, that this football career is starting to come to an end. He's got 2 more games left, but none here. And,
right.
And there's something special about being on your home field, and as he takes a knee now to, it kind of does say a lot about what a lot of these kids are feeling now and are going to be feeling over the next couple of weeks as they wrap up their careers.
Yeah.
So, senior salute night didn't go the way Indiana High wanted. 35-7. Was the final score. Hampton defeats Indiana. We will be back. Actually, you're going to be doing
next
it next week at North Catholic.
Well, Jeff and I will we'll row the boat next week. Well, were you hockey?
No, we're actually going to be out of town next week.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
so
I'm not going to be around.
Okay. Well,
not even in Pennsylvania.
Jeff and I will try to bring the ship home.
We'll try our best.
Yeah. So, but thanks, and it'll be a good test again. Indiana going on the road, and we'll see what happens.
So we do appreciate Jeff Cribbs doing the Crimson Wealth sideline reports. Crimson Wealth Management. We also appreciate Garrett Clark back at the studio, Zeke doing our stats, Andy and Carrie with the video side of things.
Yeah, Carrie, we pulled her out of the stands tonight to do this, so thank goodness she was here.
But we appreciate everybody's help in bringing this one to you. The final score was 35-7, Hampton defeating Indiana High from Andy Kuznetsky Field. From everybody we just mentioned, Pat Doherty, I'm Mark Hilliard. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.